You already went live. You
I
didn't go.
did.
Are you live?
We are live right now.
You're not live.
We
You're
are
not live.
live.
You sneak.
Welcome everyone to Chaos Chamber, where not even I know what's going to happen. I'm excited about this session, guys. I'm excited. This is going to be a good one. This has been building up for a while, for many different fronts. So I can't wait.
Same.
So Carl, what do you say? We're going to the recap right off the bat.
Yep.
I'll take that as a go. All right. So the path that led you here found you in Luskin, finally tracking down the S Society, turned into the Kraken Society. You made your way out to the Southern Plains to the headquarters. The previous session, you found the lair being led there, had some battles with the Frost Giant Zombie, as well as a few ghouls, I believe. We picked up last session mid-battle, having taken out the original enemies. Everyone crossed the bridge. The skeletons rose up, a few warhorse skeletons, plus some others in battle, surrounding from multiple ways. A little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. You guys struggled with them a hair, struggled closing them out a little bit, but before finally putting them away, and silence led in the air above this. At one time, a mausoleum or temple of some type, from what you could tell, was tough to distinguish from ruins. You searched the ruins for the entrance, but found little more than the primary stairs that head down below, where you know you must head. So with that, Reed led the way, checking the door, which is unlocked, and using some mage hand. This spiral staircase that led down into the crypts of some type that you didn't know. Upon pushing open the door and Reed going through, found out that the noise you created above had warned them of your entry, and they were waiting for you. Immediately prepared to take out Reed, who took a few nasty hits before finally breaking into the room. Everyone's struggling to get in a little bit. At which point we suffered from some pretty annoying technical issues throughout the session. So hopefully we can avoid that this time, slowing down the fight. However, getting a few shots in there before they began suddenly fleeing. They took off to a door which you found to the north. And before the last two went disappeared from your sight and were unable to be found, the place was quiet. You guys were now hunkered down in what was appeared to be some level of primary lair of some type where they were staying. You found some bedrooms, a kitchen, a tavern-like area, and a bar. The place was empty. After a little bit of a search of each of the bedrooms, you found that there was a back hall that led an entryway per se through a little cavern that was 5 foot wide that led to the north, where everyone had fled through the door. Um, Having sent Warwick there, invisible, up through, you found that the wall was empty on the other side and that you had free reign to go through. And so, as the group made their way through, you entered what was a massively large cavern. It looked carved, a few flames off in the distance. You saw a couple sets of steps with a massive pedestal to another set of doors directly in front of you. To the left and right, there were some additional entryways. But the big reveal was on the floor, a large mural was painted of what appeared to be the head of a bull, but almost man-like in nature, painted on this. And that is where we will pick up this session. I can't wait. I'm excited. So thank you, everyone, for joining Chaos Chamber. And we got Reed. Evan, excellent new background. I'm a big fan.
Fantastic. That was.
I don't remember when that one was.
That's when we did the stadium view. We all got in here, did stadium view. I think it was on Teams, and yeah, that's a zoomed in photo of you.
Very nice. I appreciate your stalker-ish focus.
I hope no one looks on my computer because I literally have a folder that says the faces of Garrett. So
that's good to know if I ever need to report you as a stalker.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if you check his computer, there's going to be a bunch of different shots of me.
for sure.
Let's be honest. I think we all have those photos.
I do.
Well, how could you not? Devilishly handsome.
That folder naming is kind of what concerns me.
Yeah, use your imagination.
Ryan, every time that I see you, you look younger. You're like reversing.
Benjamin.
Don't worry about it. Homeboy's actually 85 years old.
Don't worry about it. The faces of Garrett. Let's go back to that.
All right, we're good. I'm ready to go. Sorry, I'll digress.
Listen, I'm just worried about the ones that Evan has with me sleeping. Those are the weird ones.
Yeah, I love the ones that keep
I
me
thought you'd
awake.
be more creeped out about the ones he has of you on the toilet.
That's the positions of Garrett.
those
So
ones.
don't worry about that.
That's
Oh,
the folder
my.
name I'm worried about.
I didn't know you did yoga, Garrett.
I love it.
Listen, I don't have that many positions.
That you know
That
of.
you know of.
I wish I had a few in my repertoire.
I love it. Love it.
All right, gentlemen. So with that said, I'm going to pull you over, and we can pick up. If you recall, this is the far southern side of the map. Make sure, please let me know if you have God vision, Ashley.
Oh yeah, God division. Yep.
You do?
No, I'm only
Oh,
black.
okay.
Right? Just agreeing. No, all I have is a black screen.
Zoom out, scroll down.
Nope, still black screen.
You gotta really zoom out and scroll.
Yeah,
No, my screen is completely zoomed out.
mine keeps correcting.
Garrett, can you do the shift?
That's what I was doing. I think that's why Ryan says it was correcting. All right, so Althea, let's find out if there's any reason that you would not. Perhaps in my attempts to prevent you from having God vision, I canceled any and all ability for you to see. Yep, you have vision, you have night vision. You should be able to see, so that doesn't make any sense.
I can't
Hold
win,
on.
can I?
Open your eyes.
No, you are the struggle here. Make it difficult on me. Yep, you have vision there. So all settings say you can see.
There it is. Down there, it's gone. But I don't know what it's doing. It's zooming in and out. And it's gone.
All right, well, I'm not changing anything, so this is definitely your computer.
Computer hasn't been on for a week.
I do it.
All right, so everyone, we're going to try and solve this very, very quickly and get it out of the way. What can I do here for Althea?
Let me close out and come back in. It's being stupid. I can see it, but it won't let me actually stay on it.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
That's usually my line.
That's what I was stealing that from the IT folk here.
Dang IT people.
Is it plugged in?
My work computer.
That's how I felt when I was fixing my brother's computer this week.
Oh, that's right. Did it turn out to be something simple then?
Yeah, the motherboard was shot. One of the DIMM slots was bad for the RAM.
All right, so not a user issue. Good to know.
You know, I never noticed the picture of the boots of striding and springing. Those are pretty snazzy boots. I wouldn't mind having a pair.
They look pretty good.
I can make you a pair for about $6,000.
Will they work like the boots on here? Because if they are,
Sure.
that's a steal.
Sure. Will your bones be able to handle the impact?
I mean, is it worth it? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Listen,
Oh,
if your
it'll
femur
work
goes
once.
through your asshole, that's not on me.
Fair point.
I'll get it to launch you. I can't guarantee you land it good.
I guarantee you're gonna live through it.
What's that?
Can't guarantee you're gonna live through it, but we'll get you there. Ooh.
It's like that one flat earther that took the rocket up.
Isn't he dead now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, he was a flat earther. I didn't realize that.
He was trying to go up high enough to prove that you couldn't see the curvature, but the rocket did not make it.
Wow.
It only made it like 10% the height it was supposed to, that it would have needed to as well, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a well thought out rocket.
Sounds like a conspiracy to me. Someone didn't want him proving that the Earth is flat.
Listen, I'm sure there's someone that has come up with that theory.
Are you still with us, Ash?
I'm still here.
And
Yeah, you did.
I was just getting that one out of the way.
Oh, yeah, please do. Nice.
All right, so 2 notes. I'm going to carry your initiative and your investigation through the entirety of the session today.
And I rolled for everyone.
No help allowed. You guys are at disadvantage.
Wow. I'll
How
roll
you
in.
doing on the login, Ash?
Yeah, no,
Getting there.
I just wanted to come up and check the symbol, the crab symbol, the lobster symbol in the middle of the room.
You think it's a hedgehog?
For
Oh,
sure.
you guys are certainly fighting Sonic today.
I don't know, with that roll, he might be seeing Sonic, not Sonic.
Is the symbol above us a bear?
It's probably
No, it is a different form of Minotaur. Light
Yeah,
interpretation there.
yeah.
You can see the very small
there's
horns.
horns there.
The side view
Yeah.
is makes it a little difficult. They're
Okay.
more wide than
Mhm.
tall. You can see the
And-
hoof-like appearance of the hands and feet.
For some reason in my mind, Minotaurs were a lot more sexy, that's all.
That's Hollywood and their interpretation of Minotaurs. This is the real deal. We're
Well,
not
that's
screwing
your
around
unreal-
here, Carl.
Carl,
This
that's your
isn't
unreal
Hollywood.
beauty standards for Minotaurs.
I mean, what can I
That's
say? Society's
heavily
a bitch.
edited into published work.
I do have to say, I think the reason it's a crab, it's a crab minotaur is because if you take the crab legs away, it looks way too much like the Bulls logo.
I
That's a
wasn't thinking
possibility.
Bulls logo, but we'll go with it.
So I'm gonna try something here. We'll see if this works. Can I? Oh, what is that? I did not intend to do that. Let's see if I can reveal a little bit. No, it's not gonna let me.
It was dynamic as I was moving forward. I noticed that, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Probably
It should
won't
work out
for
pretty well.
anybody else, but it was
We
working.
should be rolling investigation, right? For all
You
of us?
shouldn't have to. Carl was just getting out of the way now.
Oh, okay.
So if you
I
guys
want
like,
to-
Ash, where are you at on your restart? We're just gonna get going and let you pick up.
Go ahead. Loading. It's just being stupid like last week.
All right, well, keep going. Watch the Twitch stream if you can in the short term, and let me know if we get past the first room or two that you can't, still don't have access. We'll pick up again. So give it a second to load and see if it gathers anything. So you guys enter this cavern, through the doorway from multiple directions. There are 2 torches up on this platform. This platform sits about 7 feet tall or so once you walk up each of the steps, and they are standard man-sized steps from what you can tell, approximately comfortable for what you guys would have. And the entirety of the room, actually, the walls go about 10 feet, and then the place domes 30 feet above you from there. And that actually looks like raw cavern. Untouched, but the floor has certainly been chiseled out, and these steps are certainly man-made of some type. As you make your way through here, you find that there is very little light creeping into this outside of the 2 torches that currently exist on both sides of Amrook currently. And you see a few other torches off in the distance. Otherwise, it is very hard to see behind some of the nooks and crannies at different points.
Hey Garrett, can I do a search for any type of footy tracks, footy prints going in and out of the area here?
Yeah, looking for traffic coming in and out.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead and give me a survival check.
Reed, maybe you should check for traps as well.
Yeah, last time it wasn't great, but that's why we have first hands, huh?
20 on the survival. While you're doing that, Reed will come back. So Adrian, looking around, you see the floors are relatively clean. There is some debris and dirt that's fallen down, giving you some pretty good visibility into the traffic moving in and out. It seems like the primary traffic is coming directly from that wall entrance that you guys came through and up the stairs. There's very little as you break off the main channel, so not a lot of wandering in this particular area. Pretty much a straight shot back and forth. Mostly what you see are almost entirely humanoid tracks, although you do see some others that are difficult to recognize, almost like a dragging feature, perhaps. No actual individual footsteps, but it appears to be some traffic that makes its way through here. Certainly not a busy highway,
Okay.
but enough. In particular, you see some very recent disturbances, which would be similar to what you saw from those that was escaping through the door.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of booted, a lot of yeah,
Booted would
okay.
be the best description for it.
Any type of animal or not, like not booted tracks or
No, just some perhaps drag marks, or could be just some
Okay.
things. You kind of see some straight lines making their way through, but nothing non-human in nature.
okay.
So Reed, investigation. You are checking for traps along the way.
Yep.
All right, and if you're good with that roll, I'm just gonna go ahead and carry it for checking for traps here for the next period of time. Correct?
I would love
look
to.
as you move.
I would love to keep it 22. You don't gotta ask me twice.
All right, we'll carry that one through then. So yeah, right off the bat, searching this, you are a little bit hesitant right around the image of the Minotaur on the floor, but otherwise you're not able to find any immediate traps in the vicinity, no signs of it, and you feel like you've got a pretty good
God.
handle on the room.
Crap.
What's up, Ash?
You don't want to know.
No, I kind of do. Oh, you got God mode again.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, just don't meta. You're.
It's got to be a connection issue. That's all.
Actually, you want to go into a breakout room and kind of talk what's in the map?
No.
Okay.
Just send screenshots. Don't worry about it.
No.
Send it in that group chat that we have without Garrett.
Here's a
I'll just
question:
send them
Do you
to
see a
Garrett.
yellow line?
What?
You see a yellow line?
I just sent you a picture in Discord.
Oh man.
Only to G.
Right. Well, you're just gonna have to be very smart about not metagaming and do what you would have done without realizing it.
Just zoom in really far, then I
Yeah,
can't see
good
the whole
call.
game.
Do that, and I'll make it a little tougher for you. I can operate this way.
At least I told you the truth.
I appreciate it. Hey, that's okay. It's more fun for you otherwise.
I wouldn't have told you.
Oh, I wouldn't have told him either.
And that's why you guys are assholes, and that's why I love my sister dearly. Guess who's not getting coal for Christmas?
Guess who's stealing the other presents?
Warwick.
No,
Yeah.
he talked
He's
you out
taking
of
their
your house.
house.
He's talking you out of your wife and kids.
There are no ball bearings in the presents. I hate to tell you.
That's BS.
All right, but Ashley, you can now move, so everyone's good. So we'll progress. Amrook, as you walk up the first set of stairs, a light breeze blows through this cavern. The concerning thing is the lack of noise in front of you. It is near dead silent. Your own footsteps echoing through these caverns. The conversation that you have with the party echoing as well, bouncing through. And occasionally, every half minute or minute or so, you feel like you hear some noises, scraping, perhaps a snorting, just undistinguishable, echoing through the hallway in front of you, but you can't quite make out what any of it is.
Can I pinpoint
So as you-
left, right, straight?
Straight. You can hear that pretty easily without a roll. It is coming from the north.
Can I do a perception check? Just kind of glancing through the room. Do I see any, like looking up in the shadows, looking around the pillars, or can I do a general
Absolutely, go ahead and give
look
me a-
in the room, listen to the room?
Perfect. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
While he's doing that, did Reed tell us to avoid anything with the traps, or we just...
No, I did not.
Okay, cool. Okay. keep going.
And so far, Reed, you find nothing out of the ordinary here. This area appears pretty safe. Looking at the ground, you see no markings of damage, no signs of battle, nothing on the walls, nothing that particularly concerns you as you investigate this room. It seems like a bit of a safe area.
Do I
And
notice anything with this statue? Anything weird?
so I'll
Or
carrying
telling?
your same investigations over. You check each of the statues in turn, and this ties into what you see as you see the room, Adrin. Looking at each of these tall statues, they are the upper portion of a Minotaur. Just from the chest and above, you see the head of this bull that you recognize as a Minotaur, with the large horns that exist on each of them. They have hollow, almost hollow, chiseled out portions on their forehead where it looks at one time perhaps they were decorated with more stone. Perhaps even in the eye sockets, you could tell at one time they existed to a much higher level. They appear very old and worn at this particular point, despite being underground. But they seem to be free of traps and have not moved from their current location, other than the one on the bottom left, which looks has turned into rubble for the most part. You can see it's collapsed and destroyed a little bit on that bottom left side. As you're looking around, you see 4 massive columns in the center of this room, another mural on the ground. Following the foot traffic a little bit too, it's pretty easily perceptive. You see it moves from north to south for the most part, although you do see some light traffic from east to west again. This room is about 30 feet high again and solid. It does look like there is a bit more traffic coming both directions in this room than others, than the previous room. Again, only the torchlight from the 2 torches to the north and 2 torches to the south light the room.
You said we feel decently safe. Like this is like a safe space type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it appears to be safe from traps.
Before we go any farther, does anybody need to take a break? Get a quick breather. We can put the immovable rod in front of that door to funnel anyone who would come.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a quick break.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't turn that down either.
I suggest we go back down the steps then, and we'll put that rod in front of that revolving door. Then they only have the secret passageway Warwick came down, and then in front of us, right?
Sure, that's fine.
I like it.
So you're suggesting back up in the room that we were in?
Yeah, and I'll
Okay.
I'll walk
Yeah,
down
no,
there,
that's a good idea.
and I'll take the immovable rod out of my pack and put it in front of the revolving door and click the button
Cool.
so that
Okay.
it can.
So you guys are moving back to the other room.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull you over briefly, just for the period of this short rest, so you can do what you need to do.
We're staying in that room.
Oh.
We're staying in that room.
Oh, you're this room.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
That way we can funnel. We know anything that's coming at us is coming in front of us.
Yeah. No, good
All
point,
right.
good
I
point.
apologize for any loading that you need to do and any adjustments.
No worries.
Ashley, did your screen disappear and appear again?
It's still loading.
All right, we'll see if you return with God mode. Maybe this was a blessing in disguise.
I kind of hope you did. That'd be sweet.
Okay, so you guys place the movable rod in front of that rotating door, effectively jamming it from any level of rotation.
Mhm.
Your intention is to take a short rest?
Yep.
That's what I was suggesting,
Yes.
as long as everybody's good with that.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Anything else you're doing before this short rest begins?
I just want to keep watch of what's going on. Make sure nothing changes. Nothing's coming at us. Nothing.
Yeah, I'll suggest that a couple of us take the sides, and at least one person post up at the secret passageway, and we just kind of spread out in case of AOE.
Yeah, I'm right where that passage is. I'm gonna stay there.
I'll tell you what, everyone go ahead and give me a perception check then for keeping an eye out throughout this during this rest.
18, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
24.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ash, did yours reload?
I got my character sheet, but I can't. That's not loading.
All right. We'll give it a little more time then. She'll figure it out.
If you have your character sheet, can you try roll? Oh, you did. Nice. 12. Cool.
All right.
You have 12?
It says you rolled
Yeah, 12 came up for perception. What did you
It
get?
hasn't showed on my end yet.
Okay, yeah, so you're just getting a lot of lag on your screen.
It says he is a 25. Or 15, I don't really know, actually.
25's for Ryan.
Yes, I see a 25.
Yeah.
Oh, you see a 25. I got you. I think you see that you have a 25.
If you
No, I
scroll
don't see
down,
anything
you
wrong.
should be able to.
Okay. You guys settle in for a long rest. Is there anything you want to do during your long rest?
I think we're only taking a
Short
short.
rest.
Oh,
Or short rest. Sorry, that's what I
Okay.
meant. I was thinking for the hour. You get
How long's
1
a short
hour
rest?
downtime. What's that?
How long is a short rest?
A short rest is 1 hour.
We can roll hit die here, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
take the opportunity to roll your hit die. Reset any spells that you get.
I'm gonna hang on to mine.
You know what? I'm going to use a hit die.
Well,
You know
take
what? I'm going to use 2.
You guys keep doing your thing.
There you go.
There we go.
Max HP on that one.
I'm actually. We're through the hit. We're through the rest, right?
The rest is ongoing. You are going to be able to get it.
Okay.
However, I was going to describe a few things that as the rest went on. So as you guys take this long rest, the light breeze continues to pick up and disappear to the north of you. Occasionally, you feel it coming through, gusting through the tunnels, a light whistle occurring, and then occasionally it dies down. You continue to hear noises at various times, again, scuffling. Sometimes you can almost sound like what hears metal on metal grinding off in the distance. About halfway through this short rest, so about 30 minutes into it, you hear the echo of what sounds like a large grunt, a grunting scream almost, if you could hear it, that pierces through, bouncing off the walls of various points. And so by the time it reaches to you, it's more just a figment of what it once was. But it certainly sounds alive off in the distance. And you guys will conclude the short rest and get the full benefits from it.
So after we heard that grunt, I'm gonna look over at Griswold and say Gesundheit.
Oh, thank you. My bad.
Okay.
That short rest was really helpful, actually. I pretty much have all my spell slots now.
Nice. Good thing.
And all my key points and my shape change.
Good thing we didn't just run straight in.
Yeah, good call on that.
I'm gonna run down and grab the immovable rod. I'm gonna put it back in my pack.
Okay. So good. You recover the rod, and you guys are now free to move forward and progress as you'd like.
All right.
I assume everybody hears those noises coming from the north, right?
Correct. Yes, you will all hear that.
So, do we want to continue north, or do we want to check these side rooms real quick? These side areas real quick.
All three at once?
Just to make sure that all three at once.
Sorry, wrong campaign.
Oh, right, campaign.
Reed, maybe you could
that way...
take a quick peek in the side ones before we move forward. I only say you to check for traps. Don't necessarily go in there full bore and get attacked like last time.
I mean, you guys made me do it.
I mean, you could have listened to the door. Nobody pushed you in there.
I can't really see well over here.
You don't have dark
So it
vision.
gets very dark outside of the outside of the areas with torches.
All right.
I will come over to Reed, and I will cast Produce Flame, which will give a 30-foot radius of light.
And while they're doing that, I'm gonna check just at the precipice of this one.
So what is
And-
that? Do you have to mount that to something, Eric?
No, I'm just holding it in my hand. Oh, sorry,
You're
it's only
holding it in
10.
your hand.
It's a 10-foot radius. It's a 10-foot radius of bright and a 10-foot of dim.
It's like a weak torch.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, 1 second.
I'm gonna cast light on my spider staff.
Didn't even know
I'm
the
gonna-
spider staff had that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say pumpernickel. Not that it
Oh.
helps right now, but it might
Reed,
later.
you have a little bit of visibility now.
I see some steps and a statue to the left.
Okay, that's you. You've only got about 30 or 20 feet to work with, so 5, 10, 50. Yeah, that's about it. And
Yeah,
it's based on
it's not
Adrin's
a-
token. I just want to make sure you did get some of that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and then Siddle, you put what on your quarterstaff?
Light.
I think that's 30.
All right.
30.
2020.
Sorry, I missed a little bit. Do we need more light?
We're just checking these side corridors first. Not everybody has dark vision.
And then Grizz, you put what does yours provide? The Morning Star.
I'll come up.
Let me double check. I think it's just it's not beneficial where I'm standing. We'll put it that way.
But will it be further on? Is the question. Because
Any traps over there, Reed?
All it says is all the description has it glows as bright as a torch. So let me see what a torch gives because I can't remember.
I think it's
Okay.
20 and 20.
20 and 20.
I think.
Yep.
So that would be the same as Rusty's light, then, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Never
So
mind.
each of those are emanating off of each of you. Okay. So you guys are now lit up like Christmas trees. Good deal.
Easy targets.
So Reed, continuing your investigation of the room now with a little bit of visibility. And you're only really able to check about 10 feet in front of you well, otherwise it becomes very difficult. But the 10 feet in front of you, the steps seem particularly clear and relatively unused. There's almost no travel in this particular direction. You see the sarcophagi directly in front of you to the left, what appears to be the shape of a bull man carved on top of it with fading paint. The closed sarcophagus underneath it, it seems quite old, chiseled from stone from rough hands.
I don't see much. Just a statue.
You wanna Reed? You wanna go in?
Yeah, we'll go against Amrock's better judgment.
All right. If I see them go in, I'll start heading that way.
All right, you see them make their way in. Walking in, you begin to see more of the sarcophagus off on the northern side of the room. Quite large. This thing stands about 5 feet tall. The base of it is very solid and wide. You could fit about 6 of you in this thing, Reed. What the pure mass of this sarcophagus is what gets you as this towers above you. Similar in size, not unlike Griswold behind you, maybe a little bit smaller, but certainly large. To the further south of this room, you take a look, and there seems to be a lot of rubble that's built up over the years. The smaller room that's been carved into here has seen very little usage. You see a lot of dust and debris around. You see rubble piled up into the corner from collapsed ceilings, the walls chiseling, falling down at various points and uncleaned up. The mound sits about a foot on each side that it's built up over time. But otherwise, this room appears to be empty at this point.
Just some holes that have been filled with rubble. That's about all that's in here. Not that something couldn't bust through them, but nothing of note.
Do we wanna check the sarcophagus?
I say we
Does
do. Why not?
Does the sarcophagus look like it has any booby traps or anything on it?
Based on your investigation thus far, it does not appear that it does. You seem to be free of traps.
If anyone's gonna move it, it'd probably be Griswold.
Or Siddle.
Or Siddle.
Yeah, let Siddle move it.
Got some strength. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
I like it.
I'm gonna post up right here.
Siddle, you passed it. It's up to the north.
I'm just seeing what you're looking at. All right.
Oh.
Oh man, I just got screamed at by a bunch of circles.
Sorry.
Siddle, if you want to try to open that sarcophagus, now sitting quite light, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh.
Amrook, you see you lean into this thing. In fact, you get your gauntlets, you pull them nice and tight. You line up. You all confidently. You got to shove. This thing doesn't budge, not even an inch, not even a bit. In fact, it pushes you
That's
back
awesome.
mostly. Yeah, not even a hair.
I just can't do it.
This could be
Captain.
solid
Don't
wall.
have the power.
Where's Grizz when you need it?
I would offer to help, but I kind of got weakly arms.
I can't even reach the lid.
Reed hops up on top and pretends to help.
You probably pushed my
You
back.
can just
against
prop
the
your
back
feet
side
up
of it.
against the wall and
Yeah,
kind of throw your back into it in the small nook that's back there.
That was my thought. That's the only way I'd be able to help.
How heavy do you think the lid
Maybe
is?
a couple people on there.
Yeah.
It's tough to tell based on just looking at it, but it is well over several hundred pounds of solid stone.
Would you say maybe 400, 450 tops?
No, it's well over several hundred pounds. I would say closer to half a ton. 800-900. This is a massive stone chunk.
Maybe if we all get on either side, like Amrook suggested, maybe we can push this thing.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it. I'll get here.
All right. So who's ever doing it, give me a roll with advantage, or two people can roll.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And I'm
Yes.
assuming most people are helping
Waking
out.
the dead?
Yeah.
What do we?
I must say Grizz or Siddle should roll with advantage, right?
Let Siddle roll
Yeah,
with
yeah.
advantage.
So I'm not rolling with advantage.
I mean, whatever you guys want. That's what I should say.
No.
Siddle could roll with advantage.
All right, I'll roll.
Readying my
Yeah,
bow.
yeah.
All right, dirty 20.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm readying my bow.
And as you do so, right off the bat, you're not that confident after that first push. However, with the entirety of the group behind you, really leveraging into it, you hear the first grinding of it start to slide. Initially starts around the feet of this stone, and then the entire thing starts pushing over. And you hear as the large lid just slowly opens up and push. And as you take a look at it now, the walls were a good 5 inches thick on each side, so you can understand some of the weight here. As the stone lid just clears the first way of the actual sarcophagus underneath, a large cloud of dust kicks up into your faces, expanding into the room almost like a mold of some type. Off in the distance, you just see this dust cloud
Nice.
settle from all sides. A few of you breathe it in, but otherwise it opens into a dark crevice, and it continues moving over. You keep pushing until eventually it hits its tipping point, and the large surface sarcophagus, the lid, just tumbles over to the side, cracking right down the middle as you do so, as it lets a loud reverberation out throughout the halls and the cavern, and you hear it echoing up through the hallways to the north.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Ooh, Batuk.
Who's
Do we
who's
hear
looking at it?
drums?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I'll take a look in.
All right, who's ever looking in, go ahead and give me an investigation check. If anyone wants to help, you can roll with advantage.
Actually, I'm going to throw up. Nah, I'm going to save that. I'm just going to look in.
Okay.
Would you like me to investigate? If someone, oh, never mind.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let somebody else investigate.
Warwick, is that you investigating it?
12, 13, because I get a +1. Not good. Not good, folks.
All right, one of you helped Warwick with the roll with advantage. So Warwick, looking in, you see still well-preserved bones of. Give me a nature check.
With advantage?
No.
All right, hold on. 15, 16. 16.
So you see, you've seen some skeletons in your day, some very recently, and you've got a little bit of experience here. But what you're seeing here is an aberration of types, just a blend of bones that don't quite make sense to you right off the bat. You see these massive thighs with the look femurs, like human femurs, and legs. You see, but very large hooves at the base. You see a massive chest that is very much larger than you would expect to see. The bones not quite matching up normal, and you do see what initially appears to be the head of a cow or a bull of some type mounted to this thing with huge shoulder muscles to support it, and it appears to be that somebody mixed up a couple set of bones to come off like some type of bull man. Otherwise, it is empty. The bones of this aberration, with some very faded cloth, exist in there.
All right, guys, we got nothing in here. A little bit of cloth, a little bit of bones. That's about the extent of it. Let's move on.
What do I see down at the bottom?
You're down there still. Yeah, so entering that room, you see another small cavern. Very similar sarcophagi exists. This one appears to be slightly cracked at one point, open somewhat. The lid is shifted just slightly. You see a very old table that exists down there as well. And that's about it. The room is otherwise empty.
Okay.
This room.
Okay, real quick, Ash, how is your vision these days?
I don't want to talk about it.
2020?
Yeah, 2020. I'm good.
Do you still have God vision?
No?
Well, you got an image of the thing, so you can just say yes if you do.
No?
All right, I'm going to take your word for it. If I find out later that's wrong, you are at disadvantage the rest of the session.
All right,
So,
I'm gonna
with
be
that
honest
said-
then. I may have some vision into like in between the walls here where I just went.
Oh,
Is it like
So-
I
dark?
think we all might.
Is
Well,
it dark
that's
vision dark? I can see an outline of everything. But it's not God vision exactly. It's a little darker.
all right. How about
It's a dark version of dark godlike.
Amrook? Try it again.
No, I can still see. Are you asking if I can move in between? Yes.
Yeah, can you move in between?
Yes.
Really?
Emmerich falls off the map.
Oh
I can as well.
That's very weird. Okay, Reed, yeah, you can there.
Not a big deal. We can
All
keep
right.
moving. I just wanted to mention it.
Can you two try to move north of Althea?
You didn't want disadvantage, to be honest.
Oh, I can't go north.
Negative.
I can go south.
I could put Reed up there though.
Oh, you really? Oh, yeah, you should be able to. That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Hold on.
He can't tell me what to do.
I just want to try something real quick.
Where'd you go?
I see me, but I don't see anyone else.
Ah,
It's because you're north of Althea.
I snuck around.
What the
I
heck?
think you might see things up there you're not supposed to.
no.
Not me. I don't get dark vision.
I mean, I do.
All right, hold on a second. There's some glitching going on here.
I'm not even on my computer. I'm on my work computer.
That's weird. That's showing up there. 1 second.
Oh, I see the yellow outline of the walls now.
Yep.
You can see that yellow line?
Yeah, he's blocking
Yes,
us.
we can.
Everybody, get your weapons. Break through.
Trying
So
to
that was
navigate my
built
way
in
through the
the
labyrinth.
dynamic
back
lighting
into it.
layer.
I can't go down.
Made it back, boys.
Really, the only place I really can't see is right here.
Hold on, I broke it. I know how to get out. I'm not going to tell, though. I know how to do it.
Thing.
You and me both.
Down around.
Wow, I did that in the dynamic lighting layer and it popped over to the regular layer. Let me try that one more time. That's going to make sure this works for the future. This will dictate some things for the rest of the session. Not that it ultimately matters, but it adds some level of suspense throughout. All right.
I turned ghost wall. Oh, I can't walk through the wall anymore.
Yeah, I can't see through the.
Reed has a way, though.
Yes, I do.
And now
All right.
Reed
So
is
Reed,
stuck.
does your method still work?
Hold on. Let me find my way back. I have to find my way back through the maze. All right, I'm back.
Where are you?
Wait, where were you?
Yeah, we don't see you.
I know you don't. Not that I can see anything anyway.
But I can. I don't see you.
Garrett, you should be able to see me.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
right
I found you.
south of it.
It does not. Well,
Yeah, it seems
getting
to be
to
pretty
that
solid there now.
position, getting to that position is now impossible, which is why I can't.
Now you're stuck.
Why I can't get back. Yeah.
All right.
You're stuck in the upside down.
I found his
Now
name.
we should be fixed. We'll see if there's more glitches up there, but that should do for now.
We're cooking with gas.
I mean,
So was there
technically the dark vision is on, but I can still see like an outline of everything.
After all that, is there anything interesting in this room?
What?
Yeah, so entering that room, you see two identical copies of the statues that you saw out above that seem to be works in progress. They are not yet complete. They are, again, very old. You find some old hand tools that exist in the base, multiple bones laying around. It appears to be a storage area, perhaps where they're a working area where these statues were really built at one time. You find some very old boxes and bins that were stored. However, now it is just filled with pretty much sand and crumbled dust as you search through these. And hey, guess what? Reed and everybody found a door that led from one room to the other while they were poking around unintentionally. They weren't even searching; they just leaned up against it as it went and opened up, and they were able to make their way through. And that is all you find in that room.
Do we want to check out the left, or should we just continue on north?
Like we should check out the left.
I think Warwick said he smelled some gold over there.
All right, Reed, I'll give you some light.
Reed, if you're heading in, once again you find. I guess you're struggling with light right at the moment, but there's Adrian.
Warwick, look, I found a deed to a house.
It's the deed to a house. I'm interested, but I prefer
Over there. Give me investigation checks.
Prefer the deed to
everybody?
New one.
One of you with advantage if someone's helping out, since you guys are exploring the room. One of the three. Or two.
Go ahead, I'm providing light, so.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess you're kind of standing in the middle.
Investigation, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Reed, you take one, and Rook, you take one.
Oof.
20.
Nat 20.
All right, you took it with it.
Nice.
We can just carry.
All right.
22. Yeah,
We can
just
carry
carry
that.
that there.
The rest of the way.
So in this room, you find more of the sarcophagi like you did in the other one. Again, massive units throughout. However, in this case, each of the sarcophagi are in some form or another opened. You managed to look through one that seems to be cracked on the lid, and you have a pretty good visibility into it right off the bat. And the first one you appear is empty. Looking through some of the others in areas that you can see as well, they too are empty. At one time, may or may not have been filled, but or in standby, but appears to be some type of burial chamber that exists. You look some murals painted on the wall of various bulls. You see what appears to be a maze as well of some type with bulls roaming it. Interpretation of that, you see what appears to be humans being slaughtered of some type. So just images across the wall that paint this picture that are pretty well faded at this point. In the other room, you see what at one time would have been a records room. There are still numerous pieces of papyrus laying around and other forms of paper and records on these shelves. And as you go to touch one, it just completely disintegrates in your hand. It's very old and crumpled, and little exists. Amrook, did you pop in that room as well, or just Adrin?
Just Adrin.
Okay. Yeah, so Adrin, you attempt to grab one of these pieces of paper and they just crumble in your hand into dust.
Any writing on the walls, sarcophagus, anything?
Yeah. Look, nothing that you find on the actual sarcophagi other than various paintings. No, the sarcophagi are pretty empty, are pretty bland.
In this room, can I? Is there any of the pieces of paper that are open that I don't have to touch? Like, can I look at any?
Yeah, give me an investigation since you weren't part of the initial roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing in this room.
I found a room.
It is very grayed out. The ones that are exposed are covered in thick layers of dust, and so you can't make out any writing on any individual pieces. And even blowing on it seems to. There's a layer of grime on top of it that continues to exist. You can't quite make out any of the writing.
Okay. Note to everyone else: if we make it out of here, I want to check these rooms again when we come back through. I want to see if there's any magic, but I don't want to use the spell now.
All right.
Just for the record, does anyone speak naturally or can read Abyssal?
I can make
Not
it
a
happen.
spell.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Naturally.
Okay. Just curious naturally.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, no one can. Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys finished investigating that particular room.
All right.
Back out here with Grizz.
Real quick, Garrett, was there any? I think you said there was no foot, or not very much foot traffic in here. Is that right?
Yeah, there was very little foot traffic that appeared to be recent. Go ahead and give me another nature check.
Survival.
Or survival, yeah. Sorry.
It sees more foot traffic.
30-20.
Once you get out of the room, it was tough to tell. But as you're in the room leaving, you do see some prints coming in. These ones are more smudged and exist. They are not boot traffic like previously. So it's a 20. They do appear to be hoof-like in nature.
Bipedal?
Do I see that you said there was a dragging? There was a dragging kind of track. Do I see that?
Dragging tracks. They are not out of this room. It was more direct from the other room.
Okay. Just as a visual, does it look like something like with a tail and dragging its tail, or it looks like?
It looks deeper than that, but yeah, as you're looking
Okay.
now, you do see the thin, what could be the thin lines of a tail dragging. Yes.
Okay.
It's a lizard.
A modified
You guys
minute
want to do?
with a tail. I
All right.
think we're gonna go up this way.
right.
Are we done checking for traps now?
Maybe we should,
I don't know if we're. I don't. Are we ever not checking for traps? Maybe.
maybe we should always be checking for. My
You can
opinion.
check for traps.
Yeah, that was my investigation was. It wasn't for the room itself. It was just
Yeah. So
continuing.
Reed is continuing his trap checking as he moves on.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys walk up the final set of stairs, you come to a wall directly in front of you, as you can see pretty readily. That breaks off to the left and right, each again walling off. It is no secret at this point to your crew in particular, but certainly those less so to those that are in present, that it appears you have a choice of which direction to make, and that there may be a bit of a labyrinth ahead of you, similar to what you saw on the wall. Each one should be 10 feet wide, just an FYI. These squares are a little bit difficult to make out, but otherwise we're good. Feel free to move. My only request is that you move 5 feet at a time as you guys progress through here.
Okay. I will relay it back to everybody. I see. Looks like. It looks like the hallway about 30 feet down, and then it goes north on this side.
Yep.
Same thing on the other side, right?
I can't see that
Correct.
far down.
It appears to be further down if it does
Okay.
that. I'm not sure if anybody can see
It
that
does
far.
head to the north. I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I say we all stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Both directions
which
at
way?
once.
Real quick, Adrian, do you intend to continue casting Produce Flame with a cantrip every few minutes, every 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, I think that's what it.
I can cast light on something for him instead.
Okay.
I don't need it, but read.
Right. Yeah, no,
I'll keep it up.
Sorry.
Yeah. How long does it last?
So Reed, Griswold, and Warwick? Siddle. So the three of you, I guess, were the three that do not have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Oh wait, shit. No,
Yeah, Warwick, sorry, you do.
Okay, so here's another thing. I can cast dark vision. I think it would probably be more useful for Reed to have it than myself. Anybody have any objections to that?
I mean, does Reed want a torch? I mean, I have my mace, which lights up. Does Reed want a torch?
Or would you like the dark vision?
How long does dark vision last?
8 hours.
No. I think dark vision would probably be
Is it
better.
a concentration though? Because I don't want to be in the middle of battle and you get hit with something.
Suddenly he's blind.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Hang on. I don't think so, but let me double check.
I don't
My
think
character sheet's being goofy. It stopped letting me scroll down on my spell sheet.
Roll 20, not a sponsor.
Ever.
Not concentration. So if you want dark vision,
Nope.
I will give you dark vision.
Yeah.
That is a second level spell, though, is it not?
That is, yes.
Yes, it
but
is.
I think that in the dungeon, that's probably a worthy use of that spell slot.
Garrett's like, yes. Yes, it is. So are we splitting up?
Althea, do you have dark vision?
No.
Yeah, she
Me?
does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you just lead and check for traps?
Okay. Am I going left or right?
East.
That's not helpful.
Right.
Is anybody going left?
Do we want to split the party?
I don't.
No, that's
I'll
not
do that.
wise.
Yes, we do. What?
Who said
Who
that?
said that?
What? What's going on? All right, let's
Aye.
do it.
To the right then.
So we're going this way, not to the left.
Oh, we're
To the left, because there's a lot of things in that box to the left.
Is it everything you own?
All right, so
Oh, no.
Althea, give me an investigation check if you're checking for traps along the way.
It's to the left.
Ha! Guys, I don't think I should lead.
All right. So you're struggling to make things out, but you are checking for traps along the way.
There is a wall there. I thought wasn't Reed continuing his little checking for trap things, right?
Yeah, but you
Uh,
don't know that she rolled a 1, and I
Yeah.
am following behind, so technically, yes,
yeah, so
I am
Reed's
still looking.
Still looking. He has limited vision though. So did you guys cast dark vision then?
I think we went against it when Althea had dark vision.
Okay.
Unless I'm interpreting incorrectly.
I think that was
So
the
then you
intent,
guys are-
and you'd follow behind her.
Okay, so you guys are sticking with the produce flame every 10 minutes for you, Adrian,
And
for
Siddle's
Reed,
right,
and then
Siddle's right behind him with light, so, I mean,
All right, so I did
All right.
not cast dark vision then.
Correct.
I mean, unless you say
Okay.
you did.
Yeah. Unless you granted me that.
I'm just trying to understand.
Well,
I'm
are
not
you
pushing
a
one way or the
willing
other.
creature? I guess is the
Can I just roll investigation and I have dark vision.
What did you say, Rusty?
If
Sorry,
you two would like
I
to,
said,
to
are you a
roll
willing
investigation,
creature?
you can.
always willing.
oh.
24, 25, actually.
All right. So you're
I'm
following
leading.
behind Althea. You guys are comfortable with Ellie. You guys think Althea feels pretty confident in what she's doing. She's kind of pushing you off, but you can also investigate from behind.
It's okay.
All right, I'm gonna be like,
If anything, I'll blow up first.
I want to be as close to, like, I want to be able to like lick the back of her ear, so we basically see the same thing.
All
right.
So that's the reason Althea's thrown off. You are hovering right behind her ear. She's paying more attention to you there than she is the what may be in front of her.
Sweet nothings. I'm excited. All right, let's
All
do
right.
this. Let's roll, folks. Autobots.
As you guys are having this conversation, once again, similar to what you heard earlier, you hear this nasty squeal, this snort off the distance as it echoes through the caverns, bouncing from one side to the other.
All right, guys, let's go find out what that is. I'm leading, or me and Althea are going. Let's hold hands. Do this.
I'll
thought
hang
we were
out in the
going-
back.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one thing here for everybody to make this a little quicker throughout progress. Can everyone roll initiative for me?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Now I roll high.
There's not a battle right now. We're just this will be your initiative through the entirety of the labyrinth.
Of course, I roll high for this.
Nice.
It's a good thing since you're up front.
Guys,
20.
roll
Yeah, no, that's good.
ridiculous.
Nice. We are rolling well.
Holy crap, is that an initiative?
Wow.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah,
rolled
you
good.
just assume if there's no surprise, we go first.
Yeah. Man,
One
you
of
guys
us will
you
go
guys are on
first.
edge. You are ready. You're on a hairpin trigger here.
We're edging.
All right, I'm going up there. One by one. Right? Right. 5. Where's Althea at? She coming with me? We're going this way, right? I thought we were going right. Never eat. We're going right, not left. Are we going left?
You guys tell me which way you're going.
Oh, we were supposed to go east.
So that's right.
Oh, we are.
Correct.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
This is utter chaos.
Let's do this. All right, we can
Amrook did say east, guys.
Okay. Oh, he did. Okay.
You guys do you.
All right.
I pick up the caboose.
Althea got a little confused on what east was, so.
Oh yeah, I'm following. All right. So you said it was 10 feet across, right? So we can actually go side by side.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get it. So if it's side by side, there should be 2 squares there.
Yeah, we can get hit by a fireball at once. Yep.
All right.
That's really what I'm banking on. It's easier for area effect spells.
When we get to this corner, I'm just gonna like peek my head out real quick in check and then peek back just to see if I see anything before just walking out in plain view. All right. Not to hold anything up here, but that's my intention.
Siddle, maybe you should get in the middle of the pack there.
So as you make your way through around the corner, you continue to see other corners in front of you. The walls all look extremely similar. Passing by, you start to quickly lose your orientation as you do so, but nothing immediately appears in front of you.
All right. So everyone's still with us. We're all good though. All right. Yes. Cool.
As nobody answers, you assume, and continue to make your way through.
Chris, do you think Frank would let me ride him?
No, probably
I'm
not.
gonna do the same thing here. I'm just gonna peek out, peek back in, keep going.
Looks like we can go straight or right.
Let's hold direction. Let's go right.
Like this way. All right.
Again, as you continue to make your way through here, these 10-foot wide caverns, they sit about 20 feet tall in each of these. Which way were you going, Warwick? Where's...
Sorry,
He's,
I
he's
missed.
just peeking his head around the corners. It's okay.
Hey, there's a it loops around back south here over here.
Yeah. Do we want to go that way?
So as Adrian pops out, everyone go ahead and freeze for me. Adrian, you come around the corner just as off to your right, you hear a noise. You hear a scraping of some type, and you're the only one. It's very faint. As you're out there, you're the first one to hear it, and you slowly see something materialize to your east, come around the corner. The first thing that catches your eye is the massive axe that comes around it, followed by what appears to be a skeletal bone, a pair of ribs, a bull-like face that is now rotted away as a corpse. The two massive horns that exist as it looks in your direction, and you guys for a moment just stare each other down. Althea, you do not know this is going on, but we're going to go by turn order here. Hold on, let me get a turn order for him actually, to see where he pops up. All right. What is... Oh, Griswold, Adrian, Amrook, and Siddle. What are your dexes? With the 15s across the board.
0.
Amrook 0.
I think some people.
+1.
+2.
+2.
All right. Siddle and Adrian, go ahead and give me a straight D20 roll.
Roll off.
14.
19. Woo woo.
All right. Adrian gets the cake. There +0. Amrook, give me a D20.
Okay.
Oh, many.
7.
7. All right.
Wait, what? Sorry.
No, it was
It was them. We're good.
Got it.
So Adrian, Siddle, Grizz. Adrian, Siddle, come on. Grizz, Amrook. Okay. Althea, you see Adrian up in the corner. Which direction are you moving here? Where are you going?
Didn't you say we can talk a little bit out of turn order? So could Adrian technically say like 3 words to us? 4?
You got 2 words according to our discussion from pre-conversation today.
My words would be, oh shit.
Althea, you hear oh shit off in the distance.
Go that way. Alright.
What are you doing?
Can we see the monster yet?
No.
You can't see anything. You just heard oh shit. You don't know there's a monster. You don't know anything. Adrian may have stubbed his toe for all you know.
Should we give a perception check on that oh shit to see if we can tell where it's coming from?
Oh, you guys recognize Adrin, and you can all see Adrin where you're at right now, except for
Okay.
Frank and Amrook. So you've got a direct line of sight. And you just saw him move up there. He's only 15 feet away from you.
Good. Just want to
So
make sure.
yep, no, good call. I'm gonna give you guys the ability right there.
My 2 words. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, I found the rest of the party. It's all the farther I'm going.
All right. Do anything else on your turn?
Nope, I don't trust anything else.
All right, Warwick, you're up. You just hear, oh shit. You see Althea shoot past, and then hold up around the corner looking around.
More like creep past, okay? I creep
Okay,
past.
creep back.
Nice. I'm gonna
Hey,
move
we're
up,
running.
move up this way. And
as you come around the corner, and seeing Adrin staring off in the distance, you see this large skeletal creature, not unlike what you saw outside. However, this one with massive horns and carrying a great axe, and significantly larger in size, staring you down.
so it sees me and it sees Adrin.
It does, yeah. You just stepped into its line.
All right. I'm gonna yell to the group, ready up. I'm gonna back up here to Adrin. I'm gonna cast Shield Touch. 12 to hit. Probably not gonna hit.
That will not hit.
All right. That is gonna end my turn.
All right. Reed, you're up. Hearing the oh shit, ready up.
I'm going to ready my bow for anything that comes down the hallway I'm in.
All right.
So anything, I guess, until this point, because I can't see further.
You've got the arrow knocked up, ready to go, keeping an eye on in that direction, waiting for an attack. Adrin, having just seen this, Warwick coming to battle, Althea and Reed, you see them ready up and tense, but not quite know what they're looking for.
I'm going to lose my produce flame, bonus action cast Shillelagh, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to come in with my feather staff.
Okay.
Uh, 21 to hit.
That will hit.
For 13 and 2, so 15 points damage.
So swinging through this thing with your shillelagh, catching it squarely across the ribs, attempts to block with the axe, but you actually come underneath it and bludgeon it pretty significantly. What is that? You said 15 points of damage?
Yep, 15 altogether.
Okay. Yeah, crushing in its ribs a little bit. You see some damage from them. They bend and crack, but don't quite break.
And then I'm going to use my mobility. That was 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, that is my turn.
All right.
So I kind of go in, whap him, come back out, and kind of duck out of the way for others either to join or it to come down. So, yeah.
Siddle, after hearing this, you saw Adrin suddenly take off to the right after off in the distance, and you hear the crunch of some type of bone as he readies up Shillelagh. Before you hear him running in some direction, but you can't quite see where he's at.
So I heard him running, but I didn't see him cross across here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to move myself. Oh, well, I guess is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw that Adrin was still highlighted, so.
Yep, my bad. I didn't move it over.
So I should have visibility on this guy now, right?
Yep, as soon as you come around the corner, you see him off to your right, about 20 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost. 15 to hit, 2 points of. Oh man.
15 will hit, and you see a light frost come over its body as it starts to wrap around, and he just kind of looks down, and you hear a
God, my
guttural
2d8.
laugh.
They were both ones. Fuck me.
man.
But hey, 2 points of damage on the hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna move back down 1 to hide around this corner, taking a note out of my old pal Mordai's book, and that'll conclude my turn.
Wait, why are you
Uh,
hitting him with the staff?
Grizz,
That's
you're
for
up.
the next.
You know you do have meta magic now, so you're following in his footsteps.
That is true. I just saw how useful it was for him, and
Super useful before you go hiding.
yep.
I mean, the only thing Griswold can do, he's going to double move. That blocks everything, but can out of curiosity, with my size, can people still see the Minotaur or whatever the hell this is if I'm in front of it? Is that
Yes,
coverage?
they will be able to see it. However, he does have from anyone firing a weapon behind you, it will act as half cover for any ranged attacks.
And because of my size, I can't move around him. Is that correct? Or is that I can move around?
Around Adrin.
No, around the if I double move to get here.
Oh, no, you cannot pass through his space.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to pass through his space. You can pass through friendlies as they're difficult terrain, but
Yeah, I didn't think there was enough room. I just wanted to make sure.
Sorry, Grizz. I probably should have kept moving back, and you could have went up here.
I
That's
mean,
my
the only
fault.
thing I could. What?
I said that was my fault. Sorry.
No, you're. That sucks. Well, I'm just gonna. All right, whatever. I'll just move there, and that's pretty much all I can do. So, yeah, that'll be that.
okay. Noted. Rusty will be back momentarily. All right. The Minotaur is up as he's he got up in his grill, Grizz. Very interesting. So he is going to take a swing with the great axe. Yeah, he's coming at you with the great axe right off the bat. 12 to hit. He will miss on the first one. Not giving up, hitting you a second time. Will 25 hit?
Yep.
Coming through with a slash, this Minotaur just lifts up, coming straight down, slicing a little bit across the leather armor, catching you a bit in the stomach as it passes through your armor. 21 points of damage as he does so.
No.
And he is going
Thanks.
to turn and flee. You will get an opportunity attack.
Come on. There we go.
Nice.
I also do extra damage to him because of the Morning Star, an extra
You
D8,
do, as undead creature.
which doesn't really matter. So
The nat 20
So 11 points.
is that.
Oh, and he can't move right now because of Sentinel, so he's staying there.
Well, the one's doubled, so that'd be a 2.
Oh, the one's doubled as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so is that average doubling it up there? 1, 3, 1.
Double
Okay, it's not adding it
double
in.
the
So
one.
6, so 12, 14 points of damage.
Sure.
All right, 14 points of damage, and he is locked in place.
12 points
That's
damage.
painful.
12, yeah.
12.
Yeah, 12.
5 plus 1.
Oh,
doubled.
What about the one he rolled below, though?
No, so roll 20 automatically adds that in. So the 5 plus 1, the plus 1 doesn't count. It's roll 20 is
ignore that.
trying to crit it for you and rolling an additional D8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
where the extra
ignore
one came
that
from.
second one. It's
Yeah.
just the 5 doubled,
Yeah.
and then his additional 1 doubled, so it's 6 doubled.
Got it. Cool. 12 puntos, and he's locked in.
Got it. And he is locked in place then. He's there.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right, his turn is over then. Amrook.
Oh, I'm moving Siddle. I'm sorry. We were like stacked on top of each other. That's my fault.
I was hiding,
Oh.
man. What are you doing?
Yeah. Were you there? I think you were there, right?
Yes, I was just below the wall there.
I was trying to walk past you, and my character went over top of yours. So I have a little bit extra. I have 15 feet of extra movement. Can I do a little leap over Grizz, using him, landing here, and then use my action? If not, I'll just run through him. I was just
I'll
doing
let
it for flair.
you can. Yeah, for flair, absolutely. You can
All right.
leap over him, popping off on his shoulders.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Griswold has a little oil on his shoulder. You slip and fall.
He is a little greasy today for some reason. I don't know. I figured that had something to do with you and him in the short rest. I'm not judging. I'm not kink shaming.
It ain't grease, bruh.
All right, and then I will go ahead and take a swing at him.
Nice.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
And so that's a swing down, and then after that I'll follow through and I'll try and come back up with the Giant Slayer as well. And the coming back up misses.
Yes, it does. But coming through with 8 points of damage, getting a slicing on him. All right, and you guys can now see his health bar as he's below 0 or below half. And see, there you go. Okay.
That's it.
All right, Frank's up.
No, pretty kitty.
All right, I'll be right back.
Not that we need to fix this now, but I don't have any vision for Frank.
Frank does not have night vision.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, he doesn't. You're right. That's why. Okay. So Frank is just creepily wandering through the halls.
He has great sense of smell, though.
He comes across Siddle and Warwick, and he's just going to hold his action to if anything comes within melee range, and that'll be it.
Okay. Good. Okay. Then Althea, you're back up.
Okay. I'm gonna just move up a couple, but I'm gonna use my action to pull up my hood as I step on Frank. Sorry, Frank.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go hide over by Warwick. Alright, that's my action. I'm done. My hood's up.
All right, hood is up. Warwick's back up.
Dang it. So I am noticing Griswold's a little hurt. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds from my Saturn, which is a 1d8 plus my spellcaster ability modifier. Unfortunately, I don't know what my spellcaster ability modifier is.
Let's take a quick look.
Charisma, I believe.
Yep.
Correct.
So it has a 3 by it. Does that mean it's 3, right? Okay, cool. So
Plus
so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Griswold. That'll be 1d8. Oh god. 5 points.
So Cure wounds. You have to actually touch him.
Do you want that was healing word? Did I mix them
Healing
up?
word. Yeah, healing word is ranged.
Oh, all right, never mind. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, I mixed up those two, so I apologize. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I am going to cast. Yep. My turn's done. Go ahead, Nat one. Who am I hitting this time?
Me, probably, because I'm right next to you.
Was that?
He's aiming in front, though.
Chill touch. All right. So this one, you attempt to use chill touch, and as it begins to leave your hand, this hand shoots out. It kind of turns around and reverts right back to you. That is going to be half damage to yourself.
So let's see. 13. So what? Is it 6? Is it 6 or
So
7?
it'll be 6.
6.
And
All right.
you can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn if anyone tries to heal you.
That's bullshit.
Althea, what did you do in your
This
turn?
hand now clings to you.
She
Hey.
put her hood up.
Well, now.
My action was to put my hood up.
Okay.
So I could hide better if I need to.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Warwick? Did you give yourself 6 points of damage?
Yeah, I did on this. Oh, hold on. I'll do that.
That's okay. So if you're keeping track separately, that's fine.
Oh, here. Sorry.
I've got you as there we go. All right.
Why does it have me 45 hit points, though? I'm supposed to have 50.
Let's see. I think it seems to be setting you... Let me see where it's pulling that from.
Could probably wait till a long rest to deal with it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Reed, you're up. Haven't seen all this action to the north. You hear fighting now. You hear metal on metal. You hear some bludgeoning. You see Warwick suddenly grasped by this skeletal hand.
I am
Not
going
quite sure where
to
it's coming from.
hold my. I'm still going to hold my knocked arrow, and if anything comes around the corner, I'm going to shout this way. Another one this way, or something like that. But that's it. Just holding my action.
All right, Adrian.
I can move through Grizz and Amrook, right?
Yes. Wait, isn't it? So, yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. 40. And then I will attack Bap, and then attack Featherstaff, and then I will give a little unarmed action.
Okay.
So Featherstaff.
Get a little pat.
Little AC 21 again.
That'll hit.
Noise.
And then for 13 and another 6, and then unarmed strike. AC 19 for 6. Nice.
So 19, 25 points of damage. And with the second unarmed strike, as you come in and just crush it, the actual rib cage just implodes at that point. The connection point with the neck snaps, and you see the massive horns just drop and actually stick a little bit into the ground as they fall on their head as this entire body collapses. Just enough hit points for the kill.
Nice.
Actually, I didn't matter anyway. Would have had advantage anyway.
Yep, because of flanking. But I will.
Yeah.
I mean,
you had the 2 hits, so I didn't even need to push it. Yeah, you could have crit. Go ahead and take the rolls. Take two rolls, 1 for each, just in case you get the crit. For record-keeping purposes only, since there's a little who got the most damage.
Siddle has the most right now.
ongoing. Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn.
There it is. That's why we check. Oh, I was hoping for the dual nat 20s. Get them out of the way now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Use them all up.
All right, so I'll take the 13 on the first. I guess the first damage. 13 and the 6, double that, I guess.
Yep.
Well, he probably would have been dead anyway. I guess I wouldn't have the unarmored attack.
Yeah.
All right. All
I guess
right.
You're retconning it correctly.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
That would be it.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so you guys are out of initiative. I am just gonna hold those initiatives throughout. I was hoping that you would have some poorer ones, but I'll deal with that.
Anything on this guy?
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
There it is.
Yeah, so you take a look at it. You find first of all, his great axe actually seems to be in fairly good shape. Well made for its day. Going way back, looks of old, well crafted. Searching a little bit, you actually find a very old gemstone on him. Taking it, it appears to be some type of ruby or such, worth about 15 gold pieces.
Go ahead. I'll give that to Grizz and have him. Yeah. Go ahead, Grizz. You want to hold on to that, or?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna take the great axe as well.
Okay.
Nice. Very I like it.
I'll take the horns and throw them in my pack.
All right. Yeah, you're able to bust in there, take the bags, bust them both off pretty easily.
Okay.
All right. So which way are we going, folks?
Real quick after that, it is 10:05. Do you guys want to take a super quick break? By super quick, I mean the usual.
Let's do it.
So we'll say 6 minutes and come back in 10. Let's do it.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
I'll see everyone in 10.
already live. Motherfucker.
All right, and we're back. Having just defeated the Minotaur skeleton, and Griswold didn't even try talking to it, so that was it. That was your Minotaur for the game and the campaign. Very sorry. All that build up for nothing. And we pick up there.
All right. So do we keep following the way of that Minotaur, or do we want to circle back over where I'm at, folks? What's the consensus?
We established you're taking the lead.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Because I know the map, so I can't take the lead, but me and you're in lead, so.
Oh, hold on.
Althea knows the map. Althea doesn't know the map.
Well,
Ashley
I know
knows
the map,
but
but
Althea doesn't know crap.
no, she's still looking at her feet.
Hey, Brooke, do you see anything north of you? Or is it just a dead end?
No, there's corridors up that way.
Hmm.
It's
And there's
heads off to
corridors
the
up
east
this way
and the
too.
west.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go up this way. See what happens.
Was there anything down here?
I just gotta look down the corridor. Is that what you're talking about down here or somewhere else?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I just want to.
Oh, okay.
Seems like a dead end down here.
Looks like okay.
Yeah, I don't think yeah, let's just pick one way and roll with it. So I'm gonna head this way.
Okay.
You continue making your way through as Warwick leads. Each area looks very similar to the last. You struggle to recognize any specific direction or anything that would tell you one thing or another.
Should we start marking on the walls, marking where we came from? That way we don't get lost.
Does anybody have any
Yeah,
chalk?
Ball bearings.
Cyril, could you scorch the wall or something? Or Adrian with your flame?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can do that with my produce
Yeah.
flame and scorch your wall.
All right. So we'll do that. So we'll keep marking as we go along, and we're just gonna keep trotting here. So step by step, still checking for trap.
And you find no traps thus far. All is quiet in your general vicinity.
I'm gonna wait until make sure everybody's with the group so we don't get lost. How far can Fluffy see? Just curious.
He can't.
You mean Frank?
Frank, yeah, sorry, Frank. How
He
far
can't.
can Frank see?
He can't.
He has no dark vision.
If I cast light on Frank,
My mace is lit up, so it's like a torch.
oh, okay, so he can see from that. All right, never mind. Cool.
Yeah. So never mind.
All right, I'm gonna keep going here. We're gonna keep walking around, walking through. I'm just
make your way through the maze. Again, all very dark in all directions and quiet. You hear the occasional sounds. Now you recognize some of the sounds that you hear of dragging. It almost sounds like that great axe that you found in the last one as you came around the corner. That it sounds like it dragging on the stone. You hear the metal on stone off in the distance.
all right. So still going step by step. I'm just gonna check back, make sure everybody's still with us, which so far it looks like. All good on this way. Going up. All right.
My character's stuck.
Oh, hold on, everyone, pause for a second here. Griswold is stuck in the walls.
Got too big for your britches there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
1 second. Griswold, if you could try not to walk into any more walls, that'd be great.
Can't make any promises.
His muscles. He's got too big of muscles. Can't fit through the corridor. He's got to go sideways.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I pulled you off there. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. My apologies.
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
Can you get there from there?
Yeah. All good.
Give me 1 second here off the. I'm just gonna check around this corner to see if it's a dead end or not.
Ev, I think it might have been because you had Frank and you grouped together.
Ooh.
Oh,
That-
gotcha. Gotcha.
Well, it keeps going up this way, so I'm just gonna motion on the group to come up this way. As we're leading
Take a
through.
peek. I'm just going to take a quick peek up here. Okay. It's like there's 2 corridors that go north on this side, so.
Yeah.
And again, what you guys see is what you get. The walls appear very similar. Occasionally, you see what it almost looks like scratch marks into the wall, the occasional nicks in it, but otherwise, very bland, meant to almost look identical across the board.
Can we hear where that
And-
growling or screeching was coming from? What direction?
Give me a perception check.
Sweet. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da. Not advantage. 22, 23.
Nice.
So you've heard it a couple different times now, and sometimes it sounds like it's coming from the corridor to your north, and you've occasionally heard it to the corridor to your northeast. In fact, sometimes it even sounds like it came from the southeast, the way you came from. You've specifically identified it in each of those directions at different times, almost like it's moving, adjusting, shifting around this thing around you at different points. The last one you heard, the scraping was from what almost appeared to be the southwest.
All right. Well, we'll keep going this way, so we don't have to backtrack.
Someone
Still
put an
marking.
X here.
Yeah.
What's
still
that?
Yeah, as we're going,
Yeah, he's marking up.
as
the
we're
wall.
going, we're marking. Yeah.
And you guys can see the remnants of what you've been through, right? As
Yeah.
players,
Yeah.
or as
Yeah.
actual, as you. Cool. So that way you have a memory of the way you came through the map.
All right.
All right. Warwick, as you come around that corner, I'm gonna bring up initiative. You hear a scraping again, though you struggle to tell where it comes from. It echoes all around you. Let me see a turn order. Yeah. Let me reset the turn order here. Back to the first reaction. Althea, you are the first to react, but you don't know to what.
So do I hear noises?
Yeah, you hear noises ominously close to you, surrounding you, but you can't quite tell where.
I'm gonna come around Warwick. I'm gonna get my bow out for something that comes in sight, an enemy.
Okay, Warwick.
So I'm gonna turn to the group and yell out "Battle ready." And then I'm going to. I'm gonna take one step back, and I'm gonna ready shield touch for anything that comes our way. And that ends my turn.
All right, Reed.
Here,
So chill touch.
Yeah, so that would be a 22 to hit. 10 if it does. If anything comes, all right.
Reed moving up the hallway, up the corridor towards Warwick, getting in front, bouncing around a little shimmy step. Oh, you're muted, Reed. Sorry. You that's why I was narrating for you. I thought you were just being super stealthy.
No, I was using movement there though, so I am keeping that in mind. So I had to dash.
Got it.
I don't believe I saw shit still.
You have not yet seen anything.
So it was 30. I peek the wall, don't see shit, and I come back. I ready my bow for anything that comes around this corner.
Up above Warwick?
Yeah.
All right. Amrook, as you go on high alert, you're the first one that kicks us into initiative. You catch from behind you that scraping noise. Once again, you hear it the loudest and suddenly you see it right down here off in the corner. You catch a glint of it. You're faster to react as it pops its head around that corner.
Grizz has a higher dex than me. Do you want to just mark us
Who
as
does?
like Grizz? Do you want to just mark us? Because we were turn order before Grizz.
Oh, did it reset?
Yeah, when you reset it. I don't know if you want to put like 15.1,
yeah, let me
2,
do
and
that.
3 or something.
All right, well, Grizz then. So Grizz, you had the higher.
It went
So
me, Siddle, Grizz, and Amrook.
So
Yep.
Adrin, Grizz, Siddle.
I'm just gonna put you somewhere random up there. But you said Adrin, Siddle, Grizz, right?
Yep.
I'll allow
Sorry
room
to-
in there.
Why does never mind. I think it was just a temporary glitch on my screen, but Grizz had the temporarily had the European.
Oh no, that was me. I fat fingered it. I had to change it real quick. All right, Adrin, your first to react, having seen Amrook twitch down below, you hear him suddenly shift, sending you guys into initiative.
Actually, I don't actually.
You don't see him.
Actually, I don't see Amrook at all. So I'm just gonna kind of pop up here. 5, 10.
Also, your shillelagh only lasts 1 minute, right?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep, 1 minute. So I'm gonna take that off.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Do I see anything down this hallway?
You do not. The hallway is dead empty and heads off into darkness.
I'm going to. Yeah. I'm going to relay that back to everybody. This hallway, I don't see anything, but 35, 40, 45, 50, and hey, buddy, hey, calm down. I'm going to recast Shillelagh.
Okay.
So I find it is. That's a bonus action. You know what? I think it's bonus. Let me double check that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I should know that by now.
You were just testing us.
Yeah.
Good test. Needed that.
20, 25. I'm going to move to here. And that will finish my turn.
Okay. Siddle, you're up. And you do see Griswold or Amrook twitch behind you, and suddenly react to a noise that he hears behind. And you can actually, you've got a vision as well, where you can see some motion off in the distance below you.
All right, I'm gonna. Do I have clear vision from here? Like, could I take a shot without him being undercover?
No, he is under about 3/4 cover. You just saw the beginnings of basically his sword come out, his great axe come out of here. You can barely see him from where you're at, but you guys were super quick to the reaction. Seriously, you guys ran some ridiculous initiative. You were gonna have first action pretty much every time, as fast as you guys were. You guys are reacting to every noise that you hear and being on ready alert.
Yeah, right. We are.
You know what? Since I don't have a clear shot, I'm gonna do an AOE.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Shatter. I'm gonna, kind of center it on him.
Ooh. I gotta check something real quick.
There's a cave-in behind us.
Okay, nope. Creatures made of inorganic material, just so to be sure. DC 14, Constitution saving throw. Catching him. Let's see. That is a 13. Does not save. So this Sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts throughout the hallways, echoing in multiple directions. The shattering, you see this thing just reach for its ears off in the distance. You can see elbows pop up as it struggles and takes some damage. That is 11 points of damage without the lack of save. Without the save.
All right.
Okay.
And that will conclude my turn.
Somebody's squeaking?
Mm-hmm.
Hallie.
Well,
She got her
gets
ladybug
past.
out.
Nice. That's the end of Siddle's turn then. Griswold, you're up.
Yeah, I guess Grizz will try to move through. 5. I didn't mean to move Frank. 10. 15.
Somebody's excited. Oh, I'm excited. I excite.
I like that Griswold just pushes Frank and Amrook to both sides as he plows through.
Yeah.
He's rare.
I guess that. Shit, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Fuck it, whatever. Griswold's gonna go up and just attack him twice.
I'm assuming we hear all this behind us, right?
Yes, you now hear you heard the loud ringing, shattering that echoed through. So this basically, you guys are in here. You were on high alert. You heard some noise, and suddenly the quietness of this hallway just destroyed as this loud ricocheted through there. So something like holy hell sounds like it happened back behind you guys.
Cool.
You have no idea what it is. Although you heard shatter before, so you do vaguely recognize it.
12 points of damage for the first one, because I'm assuming 23 hits.
23 will hit. That's a solid assumption.
And then let's see. Come on. 13
11 points of piercing damage. All right.
will not hit. Yeah, and that'll end my turn.
Actually, you hit with the 13 as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just barely hits. For 8 points of piercing damage, coming down once again with the flame forged Morningstar.
And another.
Ooh, for another 8. Nice.
Ooh, I forgot to add that one. Plus the 9. Okay.
Yeah, so 12 points to start, so and 16 after, 28 total.
It's a solid round.
Yeah, you guys can now see his bar before he ever sees it. You guys caught him quick. That is the benefit of the quick reaction. Good. Amrook, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna click my heels together and do some jumping around a little bit. And I'm gonna squeeze around him for the advantage. .24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And again, slashing down and then slashing back up. 19 to hit on the second one.
Boom, boom. 2 solid hits back to back.
And that's my turn.
All right, that is 21 points of damage coming through, down and up, putting nasty gashes across its bones, and splitting, actually taking off one of its horns as you do so. I say 21 points of damage. He looks hurt before ever getting an action. Frank, you are up.
Finish him.
Frank's going to go ahead and try to bite, or not bite, excuse me. Frank's going to try to swat him with his paw. Ooh, yeah, never mind. And
Nope,
just
that's
growl
not
at him.
it.
And that'll be it.
All right. Frank being the last one to come at him, he's going to fire right back at Frank. First with the great axe.
Oh, Frank's
19 to hit.
Yeah, Frank dies.
14
I get
slash damage on Frank. What? Go ahead.
I get an opportunity attack.
You do.
killed Frank, motherfucker. I shouldn't have done
Yeah, you should get rage if Frank dies.
Evan does get rage. Griswold does not.
that. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid, but oh well.
15 will hit.
I mean,
And
a hit on Frank is a hit that we don't have to absorb.
yeah, 6 points of total damage.
6 points. Catching him squarely in the back as he takes out your celestial, your steed. 6 points.
Yeah.
Oh, you drive right down his spine, putting a severe crack in it. He is wobbling. He is barely holding on. He looks like he's ready to just fall apart, but he is still standing.
Damn.
And as of that, he is going to turn around and he is going to attempt to gore you with his remaining horn. So he just puts his head down and goes to drill it straight towards your midsection. That is a not gonna hit. You manage to grab it and beat it out of the way just in time, missing 19 points of damage.
Dang.
Damn, these guys hurt.
And
They're horny.
that is the end of his turn. Althea,
Hey,
you hear all this
is
going on in the far
PG.
south.
Steer clear of those.
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
Wait,
So someone behind me.
So we shouldn't go into Fresh Cut Grass's siblings? Is that what you're saying?
No, it is adult content on Twitch. I think we're okay, but it's just
Well, the next D&D session will be held in the hot tub.
I
Deal.
believe we call it a chaos tub.
I see what you did there.
Althea, you just you hanging out right there? I lost you. I can't hear you. I see you pinging.
Yeah.
Oh, we got you there for a second.
I'm hiding.
Oh, you're hiding. All right, give me a stealth check there. Anything else on your turn?
She's hidden even from herself.
Yes. You creep into the shadows and you are gone. You are like a ghost. All right, Warwick, you're up.
Bow's just ready.
What's ready?
My bow.
Okay, you're ready in your bow for
Actually,
what?
no, I'm gonna ready my rapier because I'm in a small corner.
All right, for anything to get within range?
Yes.
All right.
Well, any enemy that gets in range.
Thought I could get you there. All right, got it.
So we only heard something where they're attacking, right? Like I didn't hear anything off above me, right?
You did not. No, you hear all these from down below.
All right. Well, just in case, having full faith in the team, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold Still Touch again. For anything that any enemy that may come around the corner, hearing all of our commotion.
Okay.
Not gonna hit, but you know, whatever. It's fine. That's gonna end my turn.
Got it. All right, Reed, and you are no longer muted. Good.
Yeah, for the right shift is a fickle beast. Hearing the noise. I'm down. Is that that's no health, right? They're close to no health, right?
Yeah, they have almost 0 health.
That's what I
As you're
thought.
looking at it, this thing is, the bones have cracks all the way through them. The spine looks like it's barely hanging on. One of the horns is missing. It can't even lift up its great axe at the moment that you're staring at it.
I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't see anything happen. If Siddle wasn't here, I don't think I'd see it. Or I guess Grizz has his torch on, so he's on the right tab. I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
15 points of sneak, 11 points of piercing.
And basically, the wind blowing this thing over would have killed it. However, that is not what you intend to do. You basically come through with your rapier, Zorro style, and you just start whapping out ribs and bones, shattering this thing. And as you come through and just pierce it, catching the spine, you hear the rest of the cracks form right up as that splits off. The bones that have already dropped off from the ribs have been shattered and begin to drop, and you just see this thing fall into a pile of bones.
Yeah, that's it for me. I used my dash to get here, so.
All right. That's all right. You don't need to do anything else. You guys are out of initiative.
Perfect.
Can I check
Let's
this
see
thing
if
out?
it's. Yep, go ahead and give me an investigation. All right. Sorry, 18. Yeah, searching the body. You managed to find. So looking at it, you find a little pouch that's hanging from this thing that appears to just barely be hanging on. The leather of it is almost worn away, and the fact that it has still lasted is amazing. So in this, you find 11 gold pieces. However, the gold pieces are extremely old as you investigate them. Uh, they are like nothing you've ever seen before, and you have no idea how far back they go. You also managed to find a few gemstones as well that appear to be uh, ooh, opals worth about 25 gold pieces each.
Okay. I'll give that stuff to Grizz. Any writing on the coins?
None that you can see. There are some images that are printed there, but they are extremely old and worn, so you can't quite make them out.
Captain Jack Sparrow was here.
E pluribus unum.
Yeah.
I sneak up on Warwick and scare him.
Go ahead and give me a stealth. And an intimidation.
Oh, she beats my perception. For sure.
Yeah, you catch him pretty good and startle him a bit in the quiet that now that follows battle.
He farts by accident.
It sounded a little juicy. You're not quite sure.
I pee a little bit.
All right,
Sure.
you guys are out of initiative for the time being.
All right, you all ready to move on?
Sure.
I have my phone.
Actually,
Oh, now I see Reed. I see.
As Althea gets beside me, I'm gonna give her a little smack on the ass. All right.
You got it. There's no test there. You get her a little slap on the ass.
Just takes a deep breath and keeps walking.
All right.
I'm gonna forever reference work as Sandy.
Sandy.
What?
Oh. Or I guess Jerry would be a better.
Oh my god.
Wait, say that again?
Jerry's a fitting name for Warwick at the moment.
Gary Sandy.
oh,
All right. All right.
We are. That's all I'll say.
Oh, come on now.
I thought we put that one behind us. Hurts to hear.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, you guys continue making your way through the caverns. The silence, after that massive ringing that occurred, the silence now settles in.
All right, I'm gonna wait for. Before we continue any farther, I'm gonna wait for the group. Make sure no one gets lost.
After that one sneaking up on us, can I just do a check over my shoulder every once in a while?
Yep. Go ahead and give me a perception for that.
For the record, every minute I'm just going to cast Shillelagh.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Good. Yeah, you get keeping up the rear. You've got a good feel for those behind you.
Right. Who we missing? Amrook and Grizz, right? And
I
Frank.
also teabagged
And
Frank
Reed.
on my way out.
Wait, who's right behind me?
I got you now.
Oh, is that Reed?
All right. I have a feeling this is gonna be a.
The door?
Is this a door?
You come to a door in the wall. That you've reached a solid steel door as you're looking at it with a lock and a handle in front of you. Otherwise, near empty. There's no way to see through it. It is solid across the board. No windows, nothing else. Oddly planted now that you've been traveling through this labyrinth of solid stone.
Is the lock? Is it locked? The door locked?
It is. As you check it, it is locked solid. You're unable to move it.
Can I try to use my thieves' tools?
Does it
You
look
certainly
like
can.
it's booby trapped at all?
You can investigate.
Isn't what was that investigation you got? Oh no, never mind. You're just doing that for standard.
You've had a couple battles now. I'm gonna have you re-roll investigation.
24, 25 actually. I'm the
All
best.
right, searching. It does not appear to be booby trapped.
Alright.
You guys feel pretty confident in this. It is just a locked door, and it looks old and a bit rusted. It has not been done in a long time. 19 is enough to do it. You managed to get the thieves' tools in there, and you hear the click as you successfully unlock this door.
Um,
And let me pop that open while you go ahead and speak Warwick.
I'll walk through. Yeah. Well,
The door opens to a fairly small room. The scent that hits you immediately is very musty, very decayed. This fairly awful scent. You see huge levels of dust on top of this. You see bones off in the corner that have long since nearly deteriorated. You feel like just touching them would cause them to disintegrate. A few wooden tables that have just barely been hanging on. The walls are they're interesting pattern on the walls in here. Slightly different than what you've seen in the labyrinth. This seemed to be custom carved out of a different rock sediment than you've seen previously.
right. Just gonna do a quick investigation check. In general,
Go ahead.
Can I carry over that 25?
Go ahead and give me another one. That was for the door for trap specifically.
Good try.
12.
Looking around the room, you see that there's once again a few pieces of paper that were maybe half written, with what appears to be an old school quill pen on the counter, as well as what at one time was probably a candle and a few very old silver plates. The silver plates are heavily tarnished at this point, but that's it. That's all you find with an 11.
Doing another investigation check for traps.
Go ahead.
Gee, can I
Go ahead, Adrian.
Gee, can I determine what kind of bones these are?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check. And Reed, 14 investigation. What are you checking for traps?
Yeah, that was just my new check for traps going forward.
Got it. 14 it is. So looking back, it actually appears to be 2 tieflings that are long since deceased, and these things appeared well beyond decades old, probably close to the closer half to a century from what you can tell, having been sealed in here at one point or another and undisturbed. And you don't see any signs of specific damage. You see no actual impact or anything like that. It is just a set of bones that seem to have perhaps died in here.
I was gonna say, does it look like they were brought in here after they died, or they died in here? It looks like they died in here.
It looks like they may have been brought in here at a later date.
Okay.
They're in
Okay.
they're in a very odd positioning. Not that they would have just collapsed over in the corner like that. So it appears to be a resting place at one point.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to relay back to the rest of the group. Nothing in here. Let's keep moving. So I'm going to go back out this way and just take a little gander. Looks like it's going to curve back around here. I'll just tell
Yeah, I
Yep.
I did a little walk around already.
All right. It looks
But
like
I didn't go all the way. I didn't go all the way around, but
I'll check up in here real quick just to make sure. But yeah, it looks like it's dead ends up there. All right. So I'm gonna move back down, and we're just gonna keep going down this way.
Okay, you continue searching, and once again, the cavern gets back to what you looked like before, the zigzagging back and forth. Before you hear a scraping again, and another squeal off in the distance, almost a mighty roar more than anything else, and this one really sounds like it's coming from both directions. You can't quite make it out. You hear the same thing in both ways.
Is that spaghetti?
spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh, that's a baby. I thought it was spaghetti.
Oh,
I mean, they
I don't
taste
want a
about the
baby.
same, don't they?
Yep. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. So we're gonna keep moving down that way. Come here, big guy. Okay. Gonna keep moving down this way.
the zigzag once again back and forth, tempting to. It almost appears the designers attempted to disorient you somewhat, trying to throw off your direction as you had to go back and forth, dead ends at every corner.
Is it just
Once again, the quiet of the labyrinth getting to you more than anything else, as occasionally the gust of wind, the only thing you hear.
All right. We're gonna keep moving. Looks like we're gonna get back to the very beginning here.
Making my way.
Right.
We've still been chalk marking the walls.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you got good visibility.
Right. Holy sh!
So as this is ongoing, Amrook, your tight perception senses once again scraping behind you, catching up. You're immediately alerted to something in the very very near vicinity as you shoot off.
Yeah, it was more of a they were pulling ahead, so I'm gonna hooty hoo, tell them to come back.
So with that
Okay,
said,
I think I
you
see
guys
a
are now in
room.
initiative. Everyone, halt where you're at. As the party is now separated. Somewhat. No more movement across the board. The hoot is the last thing you hear as it echoes down. Amrook, you had just caught once again a glance behind you of movement just on the other side of the wall. Right here.
Okay.
Althea, you are the first up. You just heard the hoot, and you are now on alert.
I said come back. I was just the hooty
Oh,
hoot
come back.
is more of a popo reference.
Okay.
You're heading back, Althea? I'm moving?
I guess. That's all the farther I can go.
Okay. Warwick.
I'm gonna cast a message, knowing Sills in the back. What did you see?
Wait.
Amrook.
And, so
Wait,
you
said that
cast
to
message
Amrook or
and
Siddle?
Amrook. Did I say Sills?
Oh, you did.
Oh, you
That's
did.
why
I was
was
like,
confused.
I'm right behind you.
Amrook. My bad.
you hear the echo in your head, which sounds kind of weird, since you're rarely the one that is part of this.
But I've
Knowing that
seen
you
him
can
do
reply.
it, so I'm gonna point back at him and in the direction that I think they're at, probably closer towards Griswold. And I'm gonna think in my mind, same thing as before.
Right.
Uh,
Go ahead.
actually,
You want me to wait till my turn?
hold on, no, 1 second.
I think you have to say it out loud.
Oh. All right. Then
So
Warwick
you
just hears
actually do not
silence.
hear this. Warwick, you cast the spell, and it disappears off in the distance, and you don't hear a reply from Amrook. And Amrook, you never hear that in your head.
Nice. Okay.
Specifically, I did not realize that 1 foot of stone will block that.
Yeah, and it doesn't go in a. It doesn't have to go in a straight line. It can travel around corners.
It can, but
It has to have
Yeah.
120 feet.
you don't know whether it doesn't get through or whether or not it or Amrook is dead. You get silence back, Warwick.
Getting the silent treatment.
And these walls are about a 1.5 feet thick.
So it couldn't travel back through the path that I came to get to him? Because it says it can. It doesn't have to follow a straight line. It can travel freely.
Oh, it doesn't follow. Okay, actually, yeah, that would still be within 120 feet.
For sure.
50, yep. 30, 60, 70, yeah, just barely.
Poor buddy.
That'll reach.
It's that, yeah, it has 120
All right, I would. You're right. There is a way for it to get around. I take that back. So Amrook, you do hear that, and
Same as
and
before.
Amrook, you're able to reply. My apologies. Good
All right.
push, Warwick.
And hearing that, I'm just gonna yell out "Battle ready," and end my turn.
All right, read. Oh, you're muted, bud.
He's counting.
Just in case you were talking.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna, and then paused.
All right, just making sure.
Back here, and hold my rapier or my short sword for any enemy that comes to this corner.
All right, with the short sword, you said.
Yep.
Got it. Adrian, you are up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Double move. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 45, 50. That's all further I can get.
Oh, is that it?
Um,
Okay.
I mean, I could have cast Longstrider and gone 20 feet more, but that's okay. That's my turn. Bonus action Shillelagh if it's not already up.
All right. Siddle, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna use my action to double move. That's all I got. End of my turn.
All right, Grizz.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess they can move around me. 30. Cool. And on my turn.
All right. Amrook.
Clicking my heels together and jumping around, hopping around all nimbly bimbly.
There's no place like home. There's no place like
And yeah, I'm just gonna attack him. I'm gonna go.
All right.
First Giant Slayer attack. 26 to hit. 8 if it does.
26 will hit for 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're grappling him.
No. I was debating on spending some superiority points, but I'm gonna hang on to him. Another swing. 25 to hit. 10 if it does.
25 will also hit for 10 more points of damage.
So 18 total. That'll end my turn.
Man, you guys are brutal with these fast initiatives. Kills any opportunity for me to do anything.
Yes.
You guys are so quick on the reaction tonight. This is absurd. You never roll well in initiative. I bank on you rolling terribly in initiative. All right. Good. So Frank is oh no, never mind.
I didn't mention, but we had mentioned before, bonus action Tunnel Fighter for my turns.
Yep, I figure you claimed all time.
Okay.
Grizz, I got your turn, right?
Yeah, you got mine.
Okay, didn't want to skip you. All right, he is gonna go first. Shoot, can't do what he wants to do, so he is just Amrook was the last one to get him. He is returning, and he is going to hit the Great Axe with Amrook, 25 to hit.
That hits.
19 points of slashing damage as he just comes straight up, catching you squarely in the thigh. As he does, though, he's then in follow through is going to just bow his head and just attempt to gore you straight through. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits as well.
12 points of piercing damage as it gets you right in the gut. You feel the horn pierce into your lower stomach, fairly deep. And
I'll take my opportunity attack.
Take your opportunity attack. That's what I was gonna say next.
Nice.
23 will hit.
17 points of damage.
Catching from behind, crushing his shoulder blade. For you said 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. Just shattering his shoulder. Well, unfortunately, the non-swinging arm.
Yeah.
All right. He is going to. He's going to hold position. There's nothing he can do. Nothing he can do. You guys have been flanked and buried. All right. second. Warwick. As you're seeing this off in the distance, something catches your eye in your peripheral vision. The shadows almost feel like they are moving. The darkness, you swear you saw movement in the darkness off in the distance, and as you're looking, attempting to glare more closely, you see the darkness does in fact move. The darkness creeps. The light, as it is, slowly starts dissipating and moving away before you realize it's not the actual shadows from the light that's moving. It is the shadows themselves, and almost appearing directly on top of you, hidden in these shadows at one point, is what you can only be described as this black mass, this wavering cloud-like form that you can't quite pin down. It is a living, breathing shadow for all you can tell directly in front of you. And as you're staring at the shadow in the depths of this cave, you just see its arms slowly raise. You almost feel, you can hear your heartbeat in your ear. Boom, 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 as the arms reach out to you. What's that?
Is this phasmophobia all over again? What?
You know, it is what it is. So as it reaches out towards you, that is a 10 to hit. You manage to your quick reaction time ducks you out of the way very quickly as these hands attempt to reach out, and you're nimble enough and dexterous enough that you can jump out of the way, almost duck, tuck, and roll as it attempts to grab you, and you avoid its grip.
Nice.
And that is 1 second. Yep, it is going to take the opportunity to move down just a little bit more, tuck itself into the corner, and you know what? I take it back. Sorry, I misunderstood that reading. It is going to slide away. You get an opportunity attack as it slinks off.
I'm guessing that's just with like a rapier or something like that.
Yeah, whatever your melee weapon would be.
All right.
Unless you have Battlecaster, right?
What's that?
Unless you had like was it Warcaster? I think.
Yeah, Warcaster lets you use magic as a reaction.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you don't have Warcaster, right?
I don't.
Nice.
But either way, it's a 22 to hit, 10 points of piercing damage if it does.
And that is with a rapier, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so you do manage to hit. You can feel some resistance as you slice the rapier through the shadow, and initially you see this large gaping hole open up before it slowly closes up. So that doesn't seem to do the full damage.
Wow. So what, is it only doing half damage?
Something like that, yeah. It seems to be a bit resistant to your damage.
Oh, interesting. I don't like what's going on here.
All right, that is the... actually, it is going to... It is going to slink into the shadows, and it is going to attempt to hide. So you two... I'm going to use your passive perception on this one, since that's what you're watching it as. And it will hide. Give me a stealth check. Yeah, and you guys lose track of it in the shadows in the distance.
Should I be able to see your rolls by chance? Or
You should not.
I
see
can't.
it.
Yeah.
Although I
see
have
your
not
rolls.
had to... What, you can see them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that-
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that one you can. Yeah, sorry. There's some of them that you can't.
Oh,
You can see like the great axe. You can see most of them. There are a few initiative rolls that are hidden.
The strength drain, the gore, the great axe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good with that.
okay.
I put it mostly for your benefit, Eric. That's right. I did turn it all on.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
So that you have more access to everything.
Mm-hmm.
No
Okay,
more fudging the
Elf.
rolls.
No fudging the rolls. Althea, you're up.
I probably should go find the guys. That's not the right button. At least 5 or 10.
What's each block?
Yeah.
5.
Let's see. And yet I still don't see anything. I feel like this was a waste of time.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see anything where you're at. You guys spread out pretty good.
Was this supposed to be like foggy looking?
What?
The area I can see?
Not supposed to be, but all right.
It's like a dark
My
vision
guess is
thing.
you're
I just don't think
it's
you
just
have
red
any
ring.
light.
What?
I think it's like a dark vision thing because you don't have any light sources around you right now.
I only asked because like Reed's like kind of faded out. I can barely see him.
Yeah.
And he's literally like 10 feet in front of me.
Might be the fact that you don't have great vision. I'm not sure which.
That's what's been happening to me when I veer off.
Oh, really?
Because I don't have a light source on me, but I do have dark vision.
The lack of combined lights makes sense.
Like right here is super bright.
Yeah, because
And then
Siddle has light right there.
oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
because
the rest of it?
he's actually casting light off of it, so you can see what you're seeing is dim light. That is, if you're doing investigations and perceptions, technically it's a disadvantage whenever you don't have somebody with the bright light around you. You are struggling to see in these caverns. It's basically like you having night vision without any lights on in your house. You can see gray areas, but that's about it.
Actually, dim light doesn't impose disadvantage on me.
On you in particular, I'm just saying that's typical.
Because of my feet.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I actually have. Let me say something. Does this change anything? Did your vision just change at all?
No.
No, the dimming's still there.
Weirdly, it's still dim, but bright.
Okay. So I actually have it set for your night vision effect to be specifically dimming.
You know, it didn't really change anything.
All right. Anyways, anything else on your turn, Althea?
No. I'm gonna get my rapier ready for an enemy to come by.
Okay. Get within range.
Yeah.
All right. You have your rapier readied. Warwick.
So whenever that shadow thing came out, did when it was near any type of light, or was it near any type of light? Did light seem to affect it at all?
Light did not seem to affect it. It seemed to move readily in the artificial light that you saw. And give me a perception check, actually, if you're looking for this thing.
Oh, I'm not looking for it. I was just curious.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Someone's about to cry.
A little bit, but...
Hold the phones. Let me rewrap him real quick. Hold on. He's getting mad. Sorry, folks. Come here, big guy. Let's wrap you up like a burrito. All right, now you're good. All right, I'm going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to cast... I'm going to cast light on my... whatever weapon I have out. The rapier, Saturn, for the matter. I'm going to cast light on that.
Okay.
Just to give us a little extra vision. And that will end my turn.
All right, so you are casting light. That's for 1 hour, bright and 20 foot, dim and another 20 foot. All right. There we go. You should have some additional light now.
Hey, I can see.
That ends my turn.
So this is the first time that we've really taken advantage of dark vision and everything else as you guys are creeping through these dark caverns. So not something we've had to experience before. This has been a learning experience for where light is, who can see, who can't, and how brutal it actually is to travel through these dark caverns. All right, Reed, you're up.
Reed just ran away.
I'm gonna take a shot with my. If I'm here, I'm guessing he's gonna have half cover. Or can we discussed this before? But could I move an attack within Griswold Square and then move out or no?
You would be at disadvantage while attacking in Griswold Square.
Just wanted to make sure.
You can move through it without issue, but yeah, we've held disadvantage whenever attacking within somebody else's.
Just want to double check, make sure I was correct.
Yep. The big galoot gets in your way. You got to pull back your arrow. Your knee bumps his. Your arm bumps his leg. It just doesn't work well.
I'm gonna attack with my short bow then. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
14 points of sneak and 10 points of piercing.
Catching with 24 solid points. You put this thing right through it and pierce it, and once again, just you catch it in the collarbone and shatter. You see splinters make its way out through the bone. It is struggling at the moment, and you guys should now be able to see its hit points, and it is low.
I'm gonna back up 5 feet and actually, yeah, 5 feet's fine. End my turn.
Okay.
5, 10,
okay, Adrian, you're up.
20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. AC 18.
18 will hit.
4, 9, and 3.
All right, and with that, coming through with the shillelagh, once again, just shattering these bones. As you come down through it, you see each one just busting off from the primary skeleton in order as you come down and just shred it.
And then while I'm at it, bonus action, healing word at. No, wait. Oh no. Yeah, no. Bonus action healing word at second level on Emrook.
Okay.
Getting there. For 10 points of healing.
Ooh, that's useful.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Adrian?
And that would be my turn.
All right, Siddle.
All right, gonna take some movement. Just to be, there's nothing I can see from here, correct?
There is not, no. You see Adrian just finishing up a healing spell on Amrook. You see Griswold ready. You see a pile of bones on the floor between them all.
All right. I'm just gonna ready Ray of Frost on the off chance that an enemy shows himself to me.
Ray of Frost. All right. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Griswold, you were up.
Did we hear that? Because I didn't see anything. Did we hear Warwick fighting whatever that was up front? Will we've got any whispers of that?
So there was no clanking or anything else. No, Warwick was pretty quiet as this thing came out. He made no indication, nothing else.
Shit.
Unless Warwick wants to admit to a girly scream whenever the shadow approached him.
I'll admit to it. No shame, folks.
You heard a light girly scream echo in the distance.
Okay, then Griswold's gonna dash this way. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Amruk, having just taken the healing.
Does this thing have both of its horns?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I assume you want to take those bad boys?
No. I just want to make sure it wasn't the previous skeleton.
Oh no,
just
this
keep
is definitely
reviving.
a new one.
Okay.
Correct. Good question.
I saw Grizz run, heard the girly scream. Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
We're still on initiative, though, right? Even though that thing's dead.
You are, yes.
Damn boy.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. So, as this happens, Reed, you see, Reed and Siddle, you guys both see this as you're turned around and look. The wall seems to deteriorate or temporarily liquefy in some way. You can't quite tell. All of a sudden, the wall in front of you is no longer solid. Is all you know. You're not quite sure how to describe it. You don't notice in the shadows right up until something starts to change on it. Something comes out of it. You see something erupting. For the most part, it almost looks like an axe at first appearance, and then an arm, and then a full body, and a massive body towering above you. Just evolves out of the wall. Is the only way to describe it. Directly in front of you, as this towering beast is charging towards you with its head down, preparing to gore Reed. And as it does so, it is going to take a Ray of Frost from Siddle. So go ahead. You haven't cast a Ray of Frost yet, right?
I just rolled it about 3 seconds ago.
There you go. Just came up. 23 will hit for 5 points of cold damage. And speed is reduced until 10 feet. Okay, until the start of his next turn. Yep, that will hit. And you hit the horns, and you see the head turn white as this frost slowly overcomes it. You see as it melts, that it exists on the hair of this beast. The cold now causes the smoke as it exhales. It continues running towards you to be visible. Its breath exhausting to both sides behind it. For what was that? 5 points of cold damage. Meanwhile, the gore on Reed is going to be a 10 to hit, not gonna hit. So missing on Reed. It is going to turn around and attempt to disappear back in the wall. Reed, you will now get an opportunity attack as well with your rapier.
Let me take on sneak attack real quick. $15 to hit.
15 will hit.
3 points of piercing then. 7 on the board. 3 points.
That'll still do it. So wait, what do you mean 7 on the board? 3. You still get the full 7, right?
Oh, I just assumed this was the same.
That was the shadow that took half damage.
Oh yeah. You still get full damage.
Okay.
Good. So let's see. Good, and he will disappear back through the wall. Okay. Warwick, catching movement out of the corner of your eye once again. Out of that same shadow, you now see it. You had a bit of a weary eye towards it. Seems to materialize out of the darkness.
I'm gonna scream again.
You. The eye-piercing scream echoes its way through the hall. You see this thing just your heart beating in your ear. Carl, can I get a heartbeat here? That's what I'm looking for right there. So this thing is going to reach out to you once again. You see its hand slowly coming towards your chest. It is going to be 11. Man, I can't hit for crap tonight. You guys, once again, you made it back out of the way. Be prepared for this slow reach in your direction. And it is going to once again fade away, giving you an opportunity attack.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Well, some damage. 6, 3, 1.
Once again, slicing through it, you see this gash appear between the shadows before it reforms as it disappears into the shadows.
Where's our Ghostbuster gun when we need it?
Wrong game.
Bitch.
And Althea, you're up.
Hold on, what are we fighting right now?
Batman!
Oh,
what are we fighting?
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fighting a Minotaur. I don't know about you.
I'm not fighting anything at the moment. Thank you for asking.
I like this.
Do you like being in La La Land?
Yeah.
I don't like this because everybody that seems to have light runs away from me anytime anything happens.
Sorry, Ryan.
It's all good. I know I got Rusty with me.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, hey, look, people. You guys do exist. I got nothing.
You were in Grizza space right now. So
I was moving. I saw it.
All right, just making sure.
Okay, I just sit here. This time I ready my bow. For enemies.
Oh, the proficiency. Sorry. Are you readying your bow then for what?
Enemies.
What do they do? Anything that comes into vision?
Yes.
All right. Warwick.
Well, dang. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I can't like it. Okay, Grizz is there. Grizz. I guess I can move here. I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna shout to the group: "Beware of the shadows."
Which, all of you think about it, looking around, shadows exist in every corner of this place. Is the vaguest and scariest threat that you could possibly have gotten.
Yep. And
every nook and cranny of this place covered in shadows.
I'm gonna. Can I ready a spell? Like, cause I only aware of the shadow. Okay.
If it's not a cantrip, you would lose the spell if it doesn't get the spell slot if it's not utilized.
Oh yeah.
If you ready a first level spell and you don't use it, you still lose it.
Yeah. No, I'm going. Yeah.
Some say that's the origin of the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it.
I'm gonna ready chill touch. Probably for any enemy that comes in my way. That's it. Or the
Does
first.
that include Althea? You guys are kind of enemies.
I mean,
Frenemies.
that's what she thinks. I mean,
We're frenemies.
All right, frenemies.
I call it sexual tension.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
And that will that'll end my turn.
Reed, you're up.
Perfect E.
What'd I do?
No, hit the note he
Ryan's pitch.
Oh.
I'm going to stay with Siddle. I'm going to ready my short sword for an attack on either of us.
Okay.
And that is it. Other than me saying you're my boy Blue to Siddle. Even though Blue died via dragon. Siddle is now Blue.
All right, Adrian, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep. And I'm going to ready in action my feather staff enemy comes in.
All right. Siddle.
Gonna hang out where I'm at and cast Ray of Frost as my ready to action in case some enemy pops into view.
Got it. Grizz.
Actually, can I change my ready to action?
Sure.
I'm going to ready frostbite.
Frostbite.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna take a step closer to Warwick and say, Warwick, was that you that screamed? And I'm just gonna ready my mace for anything that comes within melee range.
All right.
I'm gonna say yes in a real girly voice.
Chamb3r.
With my passive perception, would I have seen the Minotaur come out of the wall and attack Reed?
Yeah. Yeah, you got some movement there. I'm just looking at the, your field of vision. It was tight. You caught a little bit of movement up against the wall. You have no idea what you saw, but something seemed off in this corner. So really, he came out right there. So you would have saw some movement here and heard everything.
Okay, so I just saw movement, so I'm gonna head back that way. I'll just yell to the group, fall back to Reed, and we're coming back, Reed. And
I don't even know where Reed is.
Good luck then. I mean, you did see me run that way after saying it, so do with that what you will, and I'll ready my action for whatever I saw movement for enemy-wise, and I'll just attack with the Giant Slayer, a bonus action, Tunnel Fighter.
All right. Everyone give me a perception check. Let's take it back. Adrian, Amrook, Siddle, and Reed, give me a perception check.
Dang, I don't want to give a perception check.
2.
Oof. I perceive that I'm in a labyrinth.
I see
That's about
friends.
it. You guys all hear movement from the other side of the wall. What appears to be a snorting or a grunting and shuffling. You hear scraping of wood on metal or metal on stone, and that is all you hear. But there is noise on the other side of that. And okay, that's the end of that turn. Warwick, you catch a glance at it this time once again as you're attempting to leap away. The shadow creeping towards you on the ground, the heartbeat thumping. You see
really
it
likes you.
creeping towards it slowly. Griswold, you see it, but doesn't get within melee range of you. As it reaches you once again, reaching out, attempting to finally latch onto you as you've evaded its grasp so far. This time it will be a nat 20 to hit.
Oh, does does a 12 hit for chill touch?
Oh, great. Ooh, actually, yeah, your 12 chill touch would have hit first. 12 does hit.
Is that a 10-foot? Does that guy have a 10-foot reach?
Nope, only a 5-foot reach. He's on Warwick, not Grizz.
Yeah, it looks like he's 10 feet away from Warwick on our screen.
Yeah.
Really? Hold on. I've got him right next to him on mine.
Oh. Because if he's within 5 feet of Warwick, wouldn't he be within 5 feet of me as well?
Hold on one second. I want to look at this.
I think if he were like right here, maybe. But if he's like right here,
it still goes diagonals.
Oh, so then yeah, he would have to be.
He is one to the left than what it's showing. That is very, very weird. Let me try just moving him back and moving him over again.
Yeah, no worries.
You guys should see him right here.
Yeah, we see him right there. Yeah.
Okay, and Warwick, you are right here, correct?
No, I'm one over.
Really? You are right there on my screen. Holy heck, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm right below Griswold's foot.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna move you over on my screen. That's super weird. So yeah, that does put you in melee range. Grizz, I couldn't figure out what the hell you were talking about. How it would be within melee range of you. So yeah, he would be within that. So let's start with chill touch first, and then you will get yours, Grizz. So make a ranged spell attack. 12 will hit. So he takes 1d8 necrotic damage then, and can't heal until the next turn. How much necrotic damage was that?
It was 6. It's 2d8, but it's 6.
2d8. Okay. So as you launch chill touch, this ghostly skeletal hand seems to pass right through and does not have an effect. Even as it attempts to grab on, you don't see any damage occurring.
Damn. Well, necrotic damage don't work, folks.
What about ice damage?
Quick question, just curious. If he, so it says in there, if he hits a undead, that undead has disadvantage against him, correct? Since that undead is mitigating whatever Warwick is doing, is he still at disadvantage against to Warwick?
Yeah, because he would have hit. He just didn't take damage, so he would be disadvantaged, and so he did not nat 20 it.
High five,
Whoa! So I will have to roll a second one here. Not 20 of it yet, but first you get yours, Grizz.
You just got rules lawyered.
I'm good with it.
Well, I spoke up. I shouldn't have. So.
No, you're good. Little thrown off by you. You're swinging at a shadow. So you're a little thrown off. Managed to miss and come right through, not connecting squarely. But now I need to re-roll for my disadvantage.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
If he would have had disadvantage anyway because you're within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Ah, great point. Yeah, now that he's there.
What is my
Kev?
1 second? I want to see what this is. I think it's a 1d4. Oh no, hold on. What is my bardic inspiration? Bardic inspiration is 1d. What level am I? 1d8 at 5th level. So as he's coming in with this attack,
So you can only use it as a bonus action on your turn for Bardic Inspiration.
well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cutting word, which uses one of my bardic inspirations.
Ah, I see. 5e cutting word. All right.
So I'm going to use that to distract or confuse him. He's making an attack roll, and what I would do is roll a 1d8. 5, which subtracts from his 17, making it a 12, and he doesn't hit.
All right. So technically, by the rules of the situation, you can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails. However, because those two happen instantaneously, I'll allow it after the fact. Or before it deals its damage. Yes, that's all happening instantaneously, so you didn't really have the chance to go in between. So hold on. So you are charming it then.
Yeah.
So
Let me guess. This thing can't be charmed.
It's immune to just about everything but charm. And it can hear you. It doesn't say it has to speak the same language, so yeah, I guess cutting word works. There's no reason it wouldn't.
I'll allow it.
The shadow has legendary feats, Keegan.
Case, cast invisibility. I'm out.
So you're subtracting it from the roll. All right, so you take what, 5 off of it, you said? So 17, so it does not hit.
Yes. I'm no longer going to scream when I hear them now, since this is the 3rd attack where they haven't hit me, so no longer screaming like a little girl.
You are going to see this thing. Actually, no, that's it. It is gonna. There's nothing it can do. It's there. It is hovering in front of you at this point, staring. You can see the blackness continuing to shift in front. It can't do that. It's a solid wall. All right, it is stuck there. Althea, you're up.
This is awesome.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So you got your. Okay, go ahead, Althea.
I don't even know what you would use for that.
Am I able to hide in the corner?
You can. Give me a stealth and you can hide.
Technically with advantage, but I didn't feel like rolling advantage.
That's fine. You're pretty well hidden.
Yeah, 25 is better. And then I just ready my bow for an enemy in range.
Okay. Warwick, you're up.
What would you consider that creature? Like an aberration?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, this is gonna go well. That one. I don't know.
I would consider it the darkness. The lack of light.
Darkness,
all you know.
friend.
I was gonna say I believe in a thing called love. Yeah, I mean, my spell didn't work, so I'm gonna rack that guy. 24 to hit, 10 points of piercing damage.
24 will hit once again, slicing right through it, piercing a big hole that quickly seals its way up. Yeah, you're not sure what a shadow being damaged looks like, but it looks like it's a little bit more dissipated on the edges than it was before. It seems to be struggling to hold its shape, phasing in and out just a little bit more.
That's gonna end my turn.
All right, Reed.
I've got no audio for him.
Yeah, I'm getting
I'm just.
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking.
I thought
about
I
now,
saw
you
mouth movements.
It was, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah, I was murmuring. I'm gonna move to the other side of Siddle and just still hold my attack.
All right, still holding the attack with the short sword. All right, Adrian.
I am going to come up into this wall, and I'm going to I'm going to take my staff, and I'm going to shove it into the wall.
So as you attempt to shove it through the wall, you almost expect to get some resistance and have it bounce off. So you're a hair hesitant, but as you do so, exactly what you expect to happen does, and your staff bounces off and right back at you. It appears to be dead solid.
dang.
Okay. I'm going to step back. And hold my action then. I'm going to hold frostbite again.
Frostbite again. All right.
Yep. If I see any enemy, I'm going to cast it.
Got it. Siddle.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Ready up, Ray of Frost.
Well, poppycock.
Okay. Anything else, Siddle?
Nope, that'll do it.
Grizz.
I'm also gonna choose to spend a spell slot and divine smite him.
Christ, I'm so excited.
I wish I could see his face.
Well, hold on a sec. So I'm gonna do my D8 for the extra damage, which is a 1, of course, and then I'm gonna roll a 2D8 for the extra
real
divine
quick.
smite. Go ahead.
Okay. I did make a mistake, and I didn't show you the health bar. You saw that this thing was dwindling. I just want to make sure you're aware of that.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not going to divine smite. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. I will not divine smite. I thought we were not seeing his health bar.
Dude,
So,
I'm so excited though.
But coming through with the Flameforge Morningstar on the Nat 20, you come down and just slice right through this thing and feeling very limited resistance. However, as you do so, you actually see it turns from shadow to smoke as this thing bleeds through it. As the lit up Morningstar deals this radiant damage, you see it sizzling off in its trail, leaving this dust mist behind it as you pass through. And for a second, it maintains some semblance of multiple flaps of shadow as it attempts to recombine. However, this light exists that just continues to turn it into smoke out, and you almost see it one last flail of panic as it attempts to maintain its semblance of order before it completely dissipates and disappears.
that's awesome.
That radiant damage coming in handy.
Yeah, that was cool.
Where's
That was
Gabriel at when we need him? He needs to light up this labyrinth for us.
Don't you worry about that.
Gabriel's who we're going to.
That's it. That's the big boss here. You guys are fighting Gabriel at the end of this.
I'm excited.
Anything else, Grizz?
I've been nice to Griswold. I'm not worried about it.
I'm gonna look at Warwick and just tap him, and I got you. And I'm gonna move back up here since it seems like everyone is congregating, and that'll be it.
All right, Amber, I know it's your turn, but for the sake of expediency, you guys hear a loud snort that you recognize now as that gore came through. However, instead of being on the other side of the wall, you hear it off in the distance echoing through, and it appears to be quiet on the other side of the wall at this particular point. So I'm going to pull you guys out of initiative and let you roam free.
Nice. I'm gonna inspect this little thing here. I mean, is there anything we can get from it? If not, then don't worry about it. We'll just keep moving.
So it is pretty much gone. It dissipated into the atmosphere.
Okay.
There is no visible sign of it left.
All right.
You guys did not investigate the body up above. Just an FYI.
Yeah, no. I am gonna check this wall again.
I would like to help you unless you want me to use my stone cunning.
Go ahead. I will assist you instead.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna walk back up to Griswold. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up, give him a little pat on the ass, and I'm gonna walk back away.
It'll be a 19.
19. So investigating the wall, despite the fact that you know what you think you saw and what you're being told, this wall appears to be solid. Nothing special about it in any way. Nothing unique. It is exactly as everything else is. There is no uniqueness to this wall whatsoever.
Sounds rigged. I don't know. Something's off, folks. So, learning from my mistake, I'm gonna move up one, and I'm gonna wait for the group. And I'm just waiting for the group to catch up. I ain't screwing around no more.
Where? Gotta find you.
I didn't do it.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hey. All right, I'm gonna start slowly moving up since more and more of the group are coming. But I'm gonna get to about here, and I'm waiting for everybody. I don't want to die no more. Or get creepily.
I like when you guys separate.
I don't want to get creepily molested by a ghost again.
Do we investigate that Minotaur?
Nope. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
I just did, but it was a 4. I was hoping somebody else already did it.
No, you give a quick pat down, but I'm unable to find anything besides the great axe. That stands out pretty good. You trip over it, in fact, because you missed it.
Okay.
So you guys continue making your way down through past the dead bodies.
Yep. I'm gonna wait for the group to catch up.
Learning, I like it.
Picking up what everyone's putting down. All right, I start to see people. I'm gonna slowly start walking.
That's my perception check for over my shoulder since we fought.
Perfect. And Amrook, you hear echoes of the snorting off in the distance. He seems to be more active now. Once again, just grinding his axe along the walls. But it sounds fairly far off.
Does
Reed?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All J.K. Garrett.
That's right, the old lucky feet.
Did you? It's Keith. Carl, did you say or?
I
the
was
lights are
making a
flashing
joke.
right
He's
now.
definitely hunting us somewhere,
Yeah.
but we don't know where.
Got it. Cool.
He's stalking his prey.
I like your sanity's low.
All right. I'm getting about here. I'm waiting.
Joke's on you. We've been playing in nightmare mode.
Yeah. The whole time. Only flashlights, crouch down. Deal. No flashlights, crouch down. Ooh. All right, group's coming. I'm gonna
Cameras
start rolling.
only.
Ooh.
Just lighters. I'm in. All right, going around a corner. Ooh, I think that this looks like it might. Maybe this might be opening up. I'm gonna yell back to the group. Might be opening up here. And I'm just gonna come up one, and I'm gonna halt for a second. Is this just like a light down here? What is it? Is that a fire burn?
You see a torch in the bottom corner that exists, lighting up a bit of the area.
All right, I'm gonna keep walking up here.
You go in there, Siddle?
Looks like
So
we got
Warwick,
a
as you
room
pass
over
by
here, guys.
the torch, you see an open room, about 20 feet across, 20 feet high, but it seems to be quite long. As you walk in, this one seems a little bit more used than the other ones have. Seems cleaner, seems newer. There are various items within the area. The desks are in a little bit better shape. You find some barrels. You see a plate of armor on the opposite side standing. It's a little bit tarnished.
That
Still there. You see that. You see a rug that, while dusty and dirty, exists at the top, along with a shrine with a few lights up to the north, and another carved Minotaur head on it. Above this carved Minotaur head, you see a gemstone like you have not seen in a long time, the size of your fist. This thing, this thing looks like a translucent striped gemstone. You see bands of brown and red across this thing, mounted on this Minotaur's forehead. On the southern wall, you see a sword hanging just mounted on the wall on two hooks, and that is down here. Oh, I was giving the pointing. So this room very strategically decorated. There we go. As you guys make your way into it.
I'm gonna investigate this suit of armor.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah, you are.
I am going to sit out here.
Not a lot.
I have a bad feeling.
What was the roll? It hasn't come through on my end yet with a little bit of lag.
Oh, it's an
No,
8.
that Eric's saying that.
Okay. Yes, it hasn't come through on my end, but an 8 you said?
Yeah, 8. Yep.
Yeah, taking a look, it looks like it's a smaller suit of armor relative to you. It appears to be made for human, elvish-like proportions, around 6 feet tall. It is a bit tarnished and worn. It's a design that you have not seen before, and seems to date back from the days of history books, being quite old as this thing's propped up. It also appears to have a couple horns built into it, like it is a suit of armor looking like a Minotaur of some type. However, looking into it, you see that it is empty. No Minotaur currently exists in it, as it props up in the corner.
Can that go in the bag of holding? Just curious.
The animated armor, or plate of armor. I was gonna say, no, that was before.
What armor?
Yeah.
Plate of armor in there.
Is that a little Freud there?
Little Freud.
Oh, sorry, that was a mistake. I don't think it. I'm trying to think what you have in the bag of holding right now. Would it fit with what you have?
We have 2.
We have a lot of stuff in the bag of holding.
I was just curious if it would. I'd say it's fine.
I'd like to try to fit this in the bag, but
I don't think it would.
We have a lot of stuff in here. We should probably next trip to town. We should probably look at getting rid of this, but that's later on.
Old of you to assume there's going to be another trip to town.
Oh, it's not an assumption. It's a guarantee. We're making it out alive, boys and girls. What would it take for me to get that stone out of that there Minotaur head?
Yep, that's it.
It's just outside of reach to you, and it appears to be sitting in there. You can't quite tell how it's bolted. Maybe stuck, maybe magically enchanted, maybe it's stuck in there, maybe just resting. You don't know.
Griswold, would you mind giving me a hand with this? Helping me get this stone out.
Isn't this almost universally a bad idea? This is out of
I
character.
think they built an entire movie series out of this premise.
Welcome to hell, boys.
Warwick, that is quite a shiny gem, but someone might want to inspect that to make sure that it's not going to cause any troubles.
That's not a bad idea. Can I do that first?
Sure.
I'll
Give me an investigation.
You know what, Warwick? Just go for it. I mean, we're already here. Might as well get it.
Oh, it's a 7. It is a 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks good to you.
And
Looks good.
I'm there, like, kind of helping him. Does that count at all?
Yeah, go ahead and take an advantage.
It is a striped gem. That is what you see.
Garrett, I detect magic.
Do you detect magic, or do you want to detect magic?
I want to detect it.
Okay, 1 second. So you got a 12 on your second investigation check.
Correct. That
right.
is correct.
So,
this does seem like a bad idea, but it's shiny.
Yeah. When Reed's not going for it, that should be your sign.
So it does appear to be set in there relatively easily, nothing specific. You have a better feel about this now that it is a banded agate stone. You've seen these before. You know that the market value on a stone this size, which is larger than any you've ever seen, is probably about 600 gold pieces.
With that detect magic, does it seem magical?
So with the detect magic, sorry, I was following up on that first. 1 second, I've got to clarify. So bad at detect magic. This is a weak point as a DM.
What's Althea? What's the range on?
Yeah,
30 feet.
30 feet.
Within your character, so Althea wouldn't be able. Wait.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
She'd have to be
know
closer.
that Althea casts detect magic?
No, I was just curious.
Althea, at this point, you moved into the room now?
Yeah.
You detect a few points of magic throughout here. You detect some transmutation magic coming from the area. Yeah, you detect multiple points of transmutation magic around the room. Some from around north and south of Warwick, some near Grizz, and some to the far side of the south part of the wall.
I tell the guys what I sense.
Can we get a clarity on transmutation? What is that? Magic. What kind of magic is that?
They don't think it be like it is, but it do.
Yeah, transmuting, changing the form of something in one form or another.
You know how bad I still want to go for this.
Go for it.
That gemstone is probably not that gemstone, and that armor is probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's probably the gemstone, but it's probably holding something in that armor.
I'm gonna hearing that, I'm gonna back away. I'm not gonna.
I mean, we're already here, Warwick. You might as well take it.
Yeah.
I mean, you tried to steal people's houses. What's a gem in a?
No. I don't try.
If that's the case, I'm running away.
I succeed.
Where are you running? To the shadows where the Minotaur is gonna get you?
Yeah.
Did I hear? Was that Amrook calling me a chicken, or was that?
Amrook hasn't even entered the room.
I'm gonna slowly back away. Hey Reed, there's a pretty gem up here if you want it.
You had your eyes on it first.
Doesn't seem worth my time.
What do you mean? We're here. Everything's worth your time.
Gem just calls to you. This thing is well carved. You have not seen a teardrop gem like this in a long while. Reed, this thing is nearly the size of your head.
I can't even lift it, man.
So
Per head?
only 100 gold pieces?
600.
Only 600?
Wait.
Right back.
That was your initial. You know what? Upon closer inspection with that carving, yeah, it's probably worth closer to 1,200 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You're just saying that so we do it.
I'm just trying to tell you the market value of some banded agate.
I don't trust you.
10 gold pieces per carat. That thing is probably 120 carats.
I
Mhm.
trust you. Does Emrook hear them talking about this damn gem?
Yeah, you overhear it.
Or I'm going in.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand. I'm going to back away, cast Mage Hand, and try and get the gem out.
No.
All right. So you reach up and you struggles a little bit with the mage hand before it pops out of the Minotaur. And you have this thing making its way towards you.
Nice. Cool. I'll pocket it.
You successfully pocket it without issue.
Do I see him pocket it?
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
we
you
see?
made it
Oh,
in a room with
I did this in front of everybody. I was not hiding.
you guys were all watching as you guys were having this discussion, having this argument without issue.
Yeah. Not hiding it at all.
Finally, someone to gamble with.
Yep, I figured.
Yeah, you guys knew it was coming. There's no secrets here. So with that said, I suggest we enter initiative and pick up next time, as it is now after midnight. This is probably a good place to end, as you guys see the rug
Easy, buddy.
slowly
Easy,
start
buddy.
to dance
Easy.
and come to life. You see.
You're okay.
Hold on.
Did
You
you take
guys do see my Freudian slip. The armor creaks slowly. And you see the sword on the wall to the south slowly start to shake a little bit and reverberate on its stand.
Oh my god, I'm so pumped. This is great. So what happens if I heat metal on a plate of armor that's enchanted?
You'll have to find out.
Next time
Next
on
time.
Chaos Chamber.
Chaos Chamber. Dun, dun, dun.
By the way, as we finish up, I'd just like to point out that all hand rolls were made on this custom Chaos Chamber dice board, beautifully handcrafted by ours truly, Carl. Felt back. So I was pretty happy about using that today. Very happy about it.
Man,
Very cool.
Good stuff.
I'm looking.
Listen to that sound.
Dang.
That does sound nice. I like that on that wood.
It comes out nice.
Dude, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped for this, man. We'll get
Just
to kill
a
that
little
Sarcophagus.
ASMR for everybody here.
I'm far enough away.
All right. So we will pick back up on that next time. For everyone that joined, thank you very much. Appreciate your time, and look forward to next week. Please tune in Tuesday for Echo Chamber, in which at least 3 people will show up, sometimes more.
Hey, I have to work. I have an excuse.
I have zero excuse. I'm just human garbage. That's all.
Make sure we get a stream a snip of that.
Yeah, I'm just human.
Listen. I'll record it. You want to get me in studio saying it? I have no problem admitting it more than once.